Usually, oh God. Usually I fill holes, but today I'm digging them. I screwed that up because I had some badness. So yes, we're going to be using hole digging shovel, energy swatter, and Barbaracle today. So it's another Trust Your Pilot triple play. Lapras will be next week because I said it'll be like, the last one. Yeah, as opposed to my other shovel, as opposed to my hole filling shovel. Yeah, we're using my hole digging shovel. Yeah, so realistically, this is like the only deck I could think of, but I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure how you're supposed to play this, like, beforehand. Like, you need somebody early. Like, maybe I play, like, Joltic Kangaskhan. And then, yeah, maybe that's a better idea. Like, I go duplicate, we go shovel, Kangaskhan. Shovel Kangaskhan. Let's mix it up a little bit. So we'll cut that down to... We don't need that stinking guy. That guy sucks. And then we'll get rid of that. We'll get rid of that. We have 2 Wo-Chien. Yeah, we'll go like 3 Joltic. We'll have, I guess, like 2 Kangaskhan, 2 Latinas. See, I'm coming up with ideas on the fly. So this is going to be probably a VOD channel exclusive. I don't know if you could tell, but this might end up being a VOD channel exclusive. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. This could end up being a VOD channel exclusive. It's really tough to tell. I mean, we have Battle Cage. Let's get another Explorer's Guidance, I guess. Yeah, let's play with our balls a bunch of times. Should be fine. Yeah, but let's just see how it goes. We'll kick it off with the Odrapon Wo-Chien build. So this is gonna be a lot of losses today. I wouldn't put too much. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna be doing Cypher Maniacs. No, I wish I was playing Rocket's Dugtrio. For those who don't know, Team Rocket's Dugtrio's ability name is Holes. And yes, Eevee, we're whacking off for 3 hours, so make sure you're hydrated. Well, I was just thinking, like, what are some cards that empty the deck, right? What are cards that I can use that empty the deck really quickly? Joltic empties out 4 cards, right? It's not necessarily that I need the energy acceleration. It's that Joltic takes 4 cards out of your deck. So that's kind of what it was. It's just, oh, I can get rid of 4 cards with 1 attack. That's really good. And Lorenzo, yeah, that's really weird that you got that ad, considering, I was trying to come up with a good joke there. All right, so let's go Pokepad. Let's get... I mean, I guess I just go for the Badoo, and then I mount and Badoo them. Seems like a fair assessment. All right, and then, yeah, we attach to the Psyduck, and then end turn. Malibu Man, always trust your toes. And some people are trying to figure out how to use it. No, Hole Digging Shovel is not a card you should be playing. I have Ceruledge. Obviously, Ceruledge gets better in literally 2 weeks today. 2 weeks today is Chaos Rising. Can you believe it? 2 weeks today gets Prism Tower. Everything gets better. But I will probably be uploading a video tomorrow about Chaos Rising pre-releases. First game is freaking Dragapult. I'm playing whatever the hell this is. BDCGL is just like, you know what? Your deck's too strong. You need to face Dragapult today. Your deck is way too strong, Trust Your Pilot. You need Dragapult to bring you back down to earth. Oh, okay. Well, they think this is an Odrapon deck. I'm pretty sure I do have Odrapon in here, but this is not... that's not the focus of the deck. Oh, man. All right, so we'll hopefully dig some holes. Fun fact, I have 1 Explorer's Guidance in this deck. But yeah, I do think that Kangaskhan is probably going to end up being the best one, because Kangaskhan Joltic, you get 2 cards out of your deck with Kangaskhan's ability, 4 cards out of your deck. Okay, 4 cards out of your deck. Oh, no, this is bad, because they'll knock out the Badoo with Joltic, so we're going to get down there really quickly. All right, so Explorer's Guidance, let's go and get... Oh, wow, this is terrible. Well, I guess Carmine and Ultra Ball. Okay. Let's go Wo-Chien. That can go there. And then I think I play with my balls. Let's go get a Rabsca. Or sorry, a Rellor, which will turn into hopefully a Rabsca. And yeah, well, no, it's, isn't it June 5th? Isn't June 5th the PDCGL birthday? And Ryusham, yeah, so Friday, hopefully I'm going to do a Chaos Rising pre-release video. Saturday is hopefully the Chaos Rising new decks video. Sunday will be hopefully the second to last Pitch Black preview video. Because, yeah, like you said, there's Japan Championships. And then Monday, so I don't know what the stream, Malibu Man, this is a hole dig and shovel deck. What do you mean is this a Wo-Chien deck? We're digging holes today with a shovel. Actually, I don't know. I think I have to play Kangaskhan in this deck. I think I have to play Kangaskhan because you need someone to attack early on, right? I need somebody who can attack early, and that's Kangaskhan. Because you have to mill 56 cards. Because you have to mill, 57 cards before you can even do anything. So I guess I should cut Lilies and just go for, like, Mortys and stuff. And I'm going to pin that, but for those of you who don't know, Bait Catch Net is officially called Great Hall Net, which I do not agree with whatsoever. But if you were curious and, you know, your life was unprepared, if you didn't know, okay, well, I guess I'm just doing that, then Itchy Pollinating. Yeah, PDCGL was just like, we can't let this power go uncontained. But the openings have already appeared on YouTube. I'm still waiting for the Ampharos and Gudra kits. I know what's in the Delphox and Crobat kits. Fun fact, can anyone guess what Delphox's energy acceleration is? Can anyone guess what Delphox's energy acceleration supporter is? Remember, Delphox is a stage 2. Oh, there we go. And Eevee, yes, it does. I farted all over them. Can anyone guess what the energy acceleration card is? They just put a Shaman into play. For Delphox, which is a stage 2 that discards energy. Can anyone guess what the energy acceleration card for a stage 2 that discards a ton of energy is? If you guessed Waitress, you were correct. If you guessed Waitress and not Rosa's, congratulations, you were right. If that's what you guessed, congratulations, you're smarter than the rest of us. Yeah, this is how you accelerate energy in the Delphox deck. To be fair, this is, hey, I hit on Waitresses all the time. I give them a tip, if you know what I mean. But remember, you have 40 card decks. There's 11 energy in the pre-constructed kit, so you're pretty much guaranteed to get it. It's just obviously not cool. And then, you know, they just have a Shaman. You know, we're facing a Dragapult deck that has a freaking Shaman in it. And the Crobat kit, this is very indicative of, you know, where the TCG is in 2026. The Crobat kit is a 4-3-3 Crobat line. Yeah, this is highly unfortunate. It's a 4-4-3 Crobat line with 3 Quillfish. That is how bad these sets are, is that they're just like, here's all the Quillfish. All right, wow, I just hit 2 supporters. Thank you. Thank you, PDCGL. That's exactly what I wanted. Yep. But you do, yeah, that's fine. You do also get the 2 Punk Helmet, 2 Grimsley's move. But it's just, there's no good dark cards in Chaos Rising. Like, if you get Crocodile, you're cooking, because you get Punk Helmet, and that's really good, and Punk Helmet powers up Crocodile and lets it do 280. So if you go to a pre-release this weekend, or next weekend, or whatever, where the hell's Crocodile? And you get the Crobat kit and a Crocodile in your 4 packs, in one of your 4 packs, you're goated. You're alligatored. I don't know what the kids say these days. But you are absolutely insane, and you should be proud of yourself. And yeah, it's bad. It's real bad. But remember, there's only 86 cards, which is just pathetic. There's 86 cards, and they have to accommodate, what, 9 or 10 different types? There you go, Lorenzo. So, like, each type gets 4 cards. I am not a crocodile. All right, let's just concede. We know this ain't. We know this isn't going to be a win. We'll go to the Joltic build and see what's going on over there. But I think it's safe to say that Kangaskhan is going to be the one that does anything. Jose, I told you, 2026 is going to be very bad. Right? Every new set in 2026 is going to have around 80, mid 80s new cards. Perfect Order was 81. Malibu Man, thank you for the sub. You're a prime catch, or I don't know where I was going with that one. But let's go first because I have 4 Carmine. Yeah, Ascended Heroes had the most new cards, but most of those were just filler crap. Son of a butt face. All right. But most of those were just filler crap. There's my one switch, by the way. And Perfect Order was 81 new cards, 80 if you don't count Naveen, which was essentially a Sightseer reprint. Chaos Rising is 86. Pitch Black. How many is Pitch Black? It's 84, I believe. Oh, it's Testicle Festival. Pitch Black is... Where does it say it? Where does it say it? It is 84. Yes, 84 for Pitch Black. All right, well, I'm not going to... Actually, I am going to do the thing. Next turn. I am going to do the thing, but not this turn. And then I would assume the 30th anniversary set... Evie, I'm not ignoring you. I'm just in a train of thought, and anytime I need to run a train, it takes a lot out of me. So normally... a set would have 80 to something cards, but I think the 30th anniversary set will have 30 new cards in it. Yeah, we're going to get Mega Delphox and Mega Slowking, and then probably Jet. Jet is a terrible card. But they said we're going to get 6 Megas in Chaos Rising. I know you watched the video, so I don't... Everyone's playing the stupid Shaman. Everyone's playing the damn Shaman. It's a crying Shaman. All right, well, I'm clearly gonna lose. But, yeah, then I would expect the 30th anniversary set to have 30 new cards. And, okay, I mean, I can't win because they're going to. I can't win this game because my opponent will. And then I think I just go... Yeah, let's get Badoo, not let them play any items just in case that's what they need to do the thing. And then we'll dig some holes, baby. Wow, I got nothing off of that. All right, Hole Dig and Shovel, get rid of 2 supporters. Wow, we got rid of everything. Wow, we lost everything. Isn't that awesome? And Evie, I'm at level 429. So remember, you got to watch my YouTube shorts. Yeah, everyone's playing the damn Shaman for Wo-Chien. But you got to watch my YouTube shorts. Every time I get to a new century mark, that's when I upload a short and say, I hit level 400 in PTCGL. Ha ha ha, I'm so cool. All right, so I guess I need to Entangling Whip. Because you can't really play this. I mean, I guess I could play this with Frostlass and just play like Wo-Chien. That could also be a thing. But yeah, Jose, I know you watched my last Chaos Rising preview video, so you already know everything in Chaos Rising because I already explained it. So I don't need to repeat myself. It's great. All right, let's go. We don't want the Battle Cage. I do want to put that there and then just, I guess, Itchy Pollen one more time. But we're about to be 0-2 because Hole Digging Shovel is terrible. And Malibu Man, I think that deserves a pin. Because maybe I can bait someone into reminding them that, hey, I need to sub to Pilot. He needs to be my Dom and I need to be his sub. So, yeah, there's not a whole lot of spice in the Crobat build. Like I said, it's Quillfish, which is a really good card. Don't get me wrong. I'm really excited. Like I said, Quillfish is probably going to be in the kit. If you watch my YouTube short about the promos when I rank them, I pretty much said, we're going to get Quillfish in the kit, and we absolutely got Quillfish in the kit. We got 3 copies, because this is what happens when there's no cards in a new set. So Wo-Chien goes up front, but this is really good. The problem is you can easily play around it, and I still think Delphox is #1. But this is just a good card, right? If they hit into it, they get poisoned. You have 3 of these freaking things. There's a Dunsparce. That's pretty cool. Wouldn't mind a boss's. Would not mind a boss's hors d'oeuvres right about now. That's not a boss's hors d'oeuvres. All right, so we'll go there. We'll go for Wo-Chien. We'll dig some holes. Hit another supporter because, of course, we did. Why wouldn't we hit a supporter? Let me guess, 3 more supporters. Yup. But that's the thing, is the Quillfish is really, really good. Yeah, I need to figure something out here. Like, that's obviously going to be a loss, so we'll get out of there. But if you've never played in a pre-release, this is an insanely good card. You might be like, what? I've never played in a pre-release. How is this good? It's because cards are much weaker in pre-releases. Yeah, definitely Delphox or Crobat. I haven't seen the kits for Ampharos or Goodra yet. If Goodra has like 2 Crispin, maybe. Probably not, but maybe. But the thing with Crobat is that both Quillfish and Crobat attack for a single darkness. So you just go up with Quillfish first. Zubat has free retreat too. So if you start Zubat, there's 4 Pokepad in the kit as well. So if you start Quillfish, or Zubat, sorry, you can retreat into Quillfish, do 30 damage, they hit into you, they get poisoned, then the next person comes up and hits them for 80. Meanwhile, you're building up a Crobat. And Jose, we've been asking for that basic feature. Like, I would consider pre-releases a basic feature at this point. And we've been asking for 4 years, and there's not, like, they haven't even done expanded yet. What the hell is this start? All right, then you look at this guy, confused and poisoned. There's only 1 switch card in the pre-release kits, so you're going to have to flip through confusion a lot, right? If you go up against the Crobat kit, they're going to confuse you a ton. And what do we got? I decided to go first. Well, that was dumb. I decided to go first. I'm an idiot, clearly. But there's no Perilous Jungle, but Punk Helmet is also really good. So if they hit into you, they just have the Shaman. They just stunted on me with the Shaman. Are you freaking kidding me, bro? You're just like, oh yeah, I'll just go directly into the Shaman. There's no shame in that. All right, after 3 losses, we need to figure our stuff out here. We need to figure out a winning strategy. And I guess technically I should have teleported because they can... Oh no, Spooky Shot takes a knockout. That's bad. Oh, it's Slowpoke. Slowking, sorry. All right, well, the stream is off to a terrible start. This deck has no winning strategy. The winning strategy is believing in yourself. Yeah, 3 decks in a row that have just had Shaman. Well, that's 3 in a row, right? That's 3 decks, 3 Shaman, and every Pokemon that's been on the bench has been protected because Dragapult has built-in bench barrier. So even, because remember, Shaman doesn't protect EXs, so like Meowth and Fezandipiti are fair game. Okay, then I think what I do is I do a Frostlass Badoo build and just go there. So we'll switch to the Kangaskhan one after this. We'll just learn a couple things about ourselves and hate life. That's fun. Yeah, to beat the Spriggy. Hey, Sprigatito was terrible. All right, so if you're wondering, I've already sort of done most, like I haven't done Megador Ninja. Megador Ninja is the biggest part of the new decks video. But I've done 4 out of the 6 decks I'm going to be featuring in that video. Mega Floette will get a mention. But like, I don't want to be doing a Mega Floette deck. Like, I'm going to be like, hey, I'll do it just because I know you all came here to watch it. Yeah, you can retreat on Confusion, you can retreat on Poison, you can retreat on Burn, but there's only 1 switch, so they have to waste an energy to retreat, which is good. And Delphox, I believe, probably has a 2 retreat cost. Yeah, I will be doing a Mega Floette section of the video. Delphox does have a 2 retreat cost, which will be very annoying. I'm not doing anything with, oh yeah, with Waitress. I'm not doing anything on Crocodile, okay? I will save my Crocodile deck list for the stream. Malibu Man, it's not even that it's a 250 hit point Mega, it's that it's a bad 250 hit point Mega. Right? If it was a good 250 hit point Mega, then maybe, yeah, play Angie Floette. Play our first ever double stadium. That short is doing really well, by the way. I think it's at like 50,000 views or like 40,000. I don't know. I can't remember, but it's got several tens of thousands of views. Well, I hit the Wo-Chien. I guess that means I teleport her. Put the Joltic up front, hit him with the Bottle Cage, Jolting Charge, fail miserably. Let's just thin everybody out of the deck. Yeah, like it's probably pronounced Ange Floette, Hyper Road Ange Floette, but this is what they get for not doing voice acting in their own games, okay? You're the richest franchise on the entire freaking planet and you can't do voice acting for a word that nobody knows how to pronounce. And yeah, I won't be doing anything on Mega Pyroar either, because I'm going to literally say in the video, I'm not doing anything on Crocodile, Gallade, or Pyroar, because I'm not that down bad for, you know, views and clicks and stuff. In an alternate universe, yes, but no, I'll save Pyroar. I guess I'll play Gallade just to show people how bad it is. Oh, we got a hole digging shovel. We got nothing else though, but we got a shovel that we can dig some holes with, and I can knock out. Do they realize that I can knock out their Slowking? I don't think they realize that their Slowking is about to get knocked out. And yep, there goes the supporter. Awesome. And then we go Entangling Whip. And Malibu Man, nah, you. Oh my god! All my support. Hey, wouldn't it be funny if all your supporters disappeared? Oh yeah, I also play the Morpeko. Don't worry about that one. Yeah, Greninja, you don't want to play it with Feraligatr. You want to play Greninja with Frostlass or Starmie. So yeah, you would never really play it with Feraligatr. Hole digging shovel? Is that what you're talking about? Hole digging shovel? But Greninja, you just play it with Frostlass or Storm. Oh, did they just put Enriching Energy on a Clefairy? That's a paddling. Whip. Cool, you mean some cool whip? Would you like some cool whip on your face? I can baste your face with some cool whip. But yeah, because you don't even really want to attack with Greninja. You just want to attach a Neo Upper if you have one and then recycle it repeatedly. And that's going to be probably another version of the deck that I play, is just like a Wally's Compassion Neo Upper build. Whip. Eevee gets it. Eevee gets the Family Guy. Okay, so they're not taking a knockout because I don't have any bench Pokemon. Joke's on you. My deck is so terrible that I can't even do anything. Yeah, like how, like, I guess you just have to cool, delightfully kiss some toes, whip, cool whip. All right, we got bug catching set, baby. Guaranteed to get me something, and that's a Badoo. You'll never guess what card I don't play. You'll never guess what card Trust Your Pilot doesn't play. No, I actually do well, actually no, because I'm going to be losing all I'm going to be losing every card in my deck right now. No, I think it was, oh yeah, there goes everybody. So yeah, Wo-Chien has to be a closer. Wo-Chien can't be anything you attack with. You're being weird. And yeah, I've seen a lot of people talking about Greninja, like, you know, is this actually a good card or is it cope? It's not cope. The card is good. The problem is that it's just a worse Dragapult. It's basically a 3-prize Dragapult. Right? It's a 3-prize Dragapult with a stage 1 that doesn't draw cards, and since it has an ability, your Cornerstone Mask matchup is worse. Baby Frostlass becomes worse. A lightning weakness also isn't the greatest thing in the world. So you want it to be better than it actually is. All right, let's, there's a Pokepad. I guess I go for Rellor here. Go get Rellor, thin the deck out, and then next turn we do all the things. Okay, that's the strat here. Next turn is when we do all the things. Get rid of that. Max Rod for everybody back. Let's get a Rellor, Wo-Chien. Oh, wow, I need, like, everything. I need, like, everything right now. And then Rellor, Wo-Chien. Yeah, Lightning. And then Joltic down. So as long as they can't attach an energy and do everything that they need. Oh, good God. So this is by far the best deck in Chaos Rising, and I'll probably do 3 different builds. There's Dragapult, both, like all of them play the Terra Greninja because it's awesome. There's Dragapult, the Dunsparce, and maybe a Dusknoir build. It's just tough to say. Like Cool Whip. That's also tough to say, is Cool Whip. And then I already have Beedrill. Unfortunately, you can't really do the quad Beedrill list. I will because I'm awesome. Oh yeah, I know. We're about to get Q-rummed. But this is their last Slowking, so you never know. So I think we just have to dig some holes, right? I could put Glass Trumpet instead of Joltic. There it is. So yeah, the Beedrill is exactly what you think it is. You do have to play 2/2/2 Arboliva, just so you have someone who can attack early. So you focus on Arboliva early, and then in the background, you're building up Beedrill, you know, playing the game, doing fun stuff. All right, well, they don't have an attack next turn. That's the good news. The bad news is that they have all the things. Good news is they don't have an attack this turn, unless they attack with Clefairy, which they absolutely will. But what if I top decked a Clefairy? Wouldn't that be fun? All right, well, let's let's go into this guy and Carmine. We got some holes we can dig, baby. Yup, we're digging some holes. Yup, still can't get there. Still can't get there, but I'm gonna triple draw now, baby. We're gonna draw 3 cards, baby. And then one of these days we're gonna be able to Hazardous Greed for everything. And Jose, what do you mean lightning decks are dead? Trust Your Pilot just made a video showing you how good Mega Magnetric can be against lots of matchups. As long as you don't face Lucario, which is a nightmare. Yeah, we got the... I should probably just go emote only mode on Beedrill EX Day. But it's too good to not be good, right? 440 damage for a single energy is just too good. They had Surfer. Damn it. All right, well, we're 0-3. We're going to go to the Kangaskhan build. But we're having fun today. We're enjoying ourselves. We're having fun with friends. Okay, Kangaskhan, then Frostlass, right? Kangaskhan, then Frostlass. And what I will do is, we'll start Kangaskhan. Let's just delete the, we'll just delete this. We'll delete that as well. Get those completely out of here. And then, I guess I can keep the Galvantula. How many Poffins and stuff we got? I got 4 Bug Catching Set, 4 Pokepad, 4 Ultra Ball, Explorer's Guidance, Battle Cage. I have 1 Counter Gain, which should be fine. I guess just like Explorer's Guidance and stuff. And well, Lily's should be early, and then Morty's. Morty. Let's get that. I have a Fez. So let's try this out and just see how it goes. Well, the problem is that it's just too slow. Jizzinator, it's just too slow. I need to get down to 3 cards as quickly as possible, and if not, and Eevee, Well, there's no full screen deck editor. So I can't tell if you're being sarcastic or not, but there's no full screen deck editor. It's just a full screen deck viewer. It's a big difference. We've started Wo-Chien every single freaking game. Again with the Dragapult. Are you kidding me? Another freaking Dragapult deck. Okay, this is fine. We're going first. What are they going to do? Badoo me turn one? I'd like to see them try. And fun fact, if I dig a hole and I get rid of a Kangaskhan, that's actually good. Mods, ban Malibu Man if they start shaming. Okay, so I guess I just go immediate hole digging shovel. Never mind. I should not talk. And remember when I didn't put the other Rabsca in the deck because I didn't think we were going to need the other Rabsca in the deck? Remember when that happened? Remember when we did that? Remember when that was fun? Remember when they built a ladder to heaven? All right, so we go Latias. And then, yeah, Latias goes there, attached to you. I don't need to waste the max rod, so we just go end turn. Like, I was going to put the Rabsca in the deck, then I decided, hey, that's a dumb idea. Don't be stupid, trust your pilot. Be smart. You're not going to face Dragapult in the middle of the 1400s. They would have to be a terrible Dragapult deck. No, well, obviously it's a terrible Dragapult deck because they're playing mismatched arts on the Dreepy. Where were you when they built a ladder to have? All right, we're so screwed. All right, Explorer's Guidance. How did I still not get anything good? I guess I take the counter gain. I mean, it doesn't really matter here, right? Because I have to max rod. This is so stupid. Do you see what I have to do here? I have to max rod for all my resources back just to get a Kangaskhan. Let's get rid of that and that. I go for the Kangaskhan. I do play Battle Cage, but I think I have to just Kangaskhan it up in here and just be like, yeah, sorry, bud. You gotta take one for the team here, bro. Gotta take one for the team. All right, so let's do that. And then Jolting Charge. And we go, yeah, that can go there, that can go there, that there, that there. Okay, so, I mean, I'm in an okay position. Right? We have 29 cards left. I can, you know, knock out somebody. I don't play Gust cards. I should probably do that. Yeah, Evie, I couldn't tell if you were joking. Because could you edit the deck in PDCGO's full screen? I know they had the arrows to show you, you know, and it was really cool and it was really well laid out and not an afterthought like it is in PDCGL. But could you change the quantities of cards in the full screen deck editor? Like, I use Limitless for everything. I don't build decks on PDCGL. I build them on my Limitless, then import them because that's what a smart person does. And Shiny Ray, you could. Well, there you go. PDCGL is a worse game than PDCGO. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna win this game. Oh, we got the Battle Cage too. Okay, so we're going to save the counter gain. I'm going to attach the lightning to you. I'm going to counter gain this guy. We lilies for 8, and then we win the game. It's easy. I haven't got the freaking Galvantula. Okay, so retreat into this guy. Galvantula up front. And yeah, bug catching set just to thin out the deck a little bit more. Really wishing we had that Rabsca. Really wish we had that Rabsca that protected your bench. That would be really useful right about now. Oh my goodness, we might be able to get down to the hole. Press 1 if you want to dig deep into my hole right now. All right, well, let's see if we can do the thing. Yeah, Limitless is by far... I didn't need to flip heads. Using Limitless is just so good. Limitless is just such an amazing resource. And Heatstroke, I pointed this out in the last rant video. If you clicked the button in the bottom right of like the card viewer in PDCGO, it would show you every pre-evolution, every evolution, and every card from every generation for that card. If you do that in PTCGL, nothing happens. Like, again, they could have, like, PTCGO was the floor. PTCGO was the floor. You could edit in full screen deck viewer. Clicking on icon in bottom right showed every Evo / pre-Evo. 4 years later, not even close. And Shiny Ray, I'm very busy right now with Chaos Rising, so yes, I'm planning to make a 3-year anniversary rant video. The issue, of course, is that my balls are a little full right now. Like, I'm not streaming. Like, I'll probably do 2 streams next week. It's rough, but like 2 streams next week is what I'm planning on doing. And like that might be it. It might just be 2 streams until Chaos Rising. All right, well, they have to put the damage on the Kangaskhan. Do you think they can read? Press 1 if they can read, press 2 if they forgot. Oh, they can read, damn it. I mean, even if they couldn't read, putting the damage on the Kangaskhan is the correct call. Because then they can set it up next turn, blow up the Clops, Monkey Dory, 2 more to it, and do the thing. Oh, I guess they're going for the Relor? Oh, they're going for the Kangaskhan. And then Floette has 250, but it can have 500 if you believe. If you believe it can have 500. That was a very interesting decision they made, right? Giving me a prize when they definitely did not need to was a choice. Everyone, I've got some bad news. I'm wearing a bra right now. All right, so air balloon this guy. Let's thin out. Let's play with our balls. Get rid of that and that. Get the Psyduck so they can't do anything. But I mean, I'm knocking out the Duskull, right? So it's like, what's the point? If I'm knocking out the Duskull, what's the point? And then I think I go bug catching set. We get the Wo-Chien out of the deck. Here we go. Here we go. We're gonna do it, everybody. Press 1 if you want to do it with me. And then I can't thin out any more cards, which is unfortunate. Exactly, Shiny Ray. Exactly. Mark, don't be weird. Don't be weird, Mark. I just did 300 damage to a stupid Duskull. So I do kind of win the game if they don't get everything here. Because they made the mistake of, you know, monkeying around. They shouldn't have blown up the Dusclops. They should have done something differently. Press 1 if they're about to plop a Shaman on me. It'd be a real Shaman if they plopped a Shaman on me. Well, no, I know they're going to have the Dragapult. The difference is they have to have a basic. So they have to bench a basic, and then they can knock out my Kangaskhan. But the problem with benching a basic is that my Wo-Chien is going to beat them off. So that's really cool, is my Wo-Chien beats them off, but I needed to save the counter gain for this Wo-Chien. So we're in kind of an awkward spot because they're taking 3 prizes. But I don't think they can take more than that, right? Because I'm going to be knocking out a Dracloak and a Dreepy, as long as they don't have a Shaman. Oh my goodness! They just gave me a Duskull like that. I'm seriously going to beat off a Dragapult player with a whole Digging Shovel Kangaskhan deck that nobody knows what the hell it is. What world are we living in? Zarosic? Okay, well, you're actually just helping me, so that's fine. All right, so bug catching set, Ultra Ball, Karma. Actually, I guess I also get rid of Morty's and then Fez, so that's fine. If I had Gust cards, we'd win, but I don't have Gust cards, so whatever 2 prizes we get off the thing are gonna have to be really good here. Because this guy does 240, which is a good number, but again, I need Gust cards. Oh, they're putting it on the Wo-Chien. Okay, I would have put it on the Rabsca, but that's just me. All right, so remember, the Dusclops is not a problem, or the Duskull is not a problem. We have it all. We have everything we need. And I'm still probably going to lose, but what if we don't? All right, so I go retreat into this guy. I literally just need an energy. And then I go knock out the monkey, knock out the Dracloak. And then I win the game if I get an energy off the prizes. Damn it! What the? I didn't need either of those. All right, so we lose the game because I have nothing left. I thought I had more recovery, but I guess Max Rod is the only recovery. So, yeah, they just knock out double Wo-Chien. And then I mean, oh no, they can't knock out double Wo-Chien. So, yeah, I need to save this counter gain. Would have been the difference if I, you know, finagled my prizes. Well, you got to empty your deck as quickly as possible, right? You got to empty it really fast and hard and loose. But I don't play any Gust cards because you got to believe sometimes. You got to believe in the heart of the card sometimes, everybody. And Frostlass probably would have not led me to win this game. So, yeah, I mean, I don't even know why I'm still here. Just to suffer, I guess. We're 0-4. We're going down to like 1432. And then she farted in my mouth. Then she farted directly in my mouth. I think I maybe... Let's pretend like I prized my last energy. All right, let's try this one more time. What can I change here? I don't think we need the Galvantula. I don't think we need 3 Joltic. I think I can just play all my cards as bigly as possible. Let's get another counter gain in there. I have 10 energy. Bug catching set, Pokepad. Carmine does seem less good here than you'd think. Don't need 2 air balloon. I guess I should have like recycler, energy recycler or something. No, energy recycler. We want retrieval or something. We want retrieval. Or Lana's Aid. Yeah, it could be, I guess just like Night Stretcher would be fine in case I hit things off of the thing. And so 2 Joltic. The Abra is a break in case of emergency. Let's put the other Rabsca down. Rabsca down. And then there's no Prism Tower. Battle Cage seems good, even though I don't really need it. And I mean, like a bosses is probably a good idea, but we don't need no stinking bosses. I probably should play bosses though. So let's cut that, and then we'll play 1 copy of bosses, and I'll guarantee you that we start this bosses in my hand, and then I will have a Carmine, which I cut, so we won't have that. Never mind. So we will win this one. Infinite bosses. Oh man. All right. So we're not going to play this deck all stream. I do have Ceruledge, which is obviously much better. But Hole, Dig, and Shovel, that was the whole thing. I looked through the perfect order tier list, or sorry, set list again, and I was like, what other cards? Yeah, Shovel sends 2 supporters to the discard pile. Exactly. I was looking at the rest of the perfect order set list. There was Hole, Digging, Shovel. I haven't done like a straight Barbaracle toolbox deck, so that's in there as well. And then there's also Energy Swatter, which I said is terrible, and I stand by that. Okay, this is awkward. I think I just have to go up with the Joltic. I know it's better to start the Kangaskhan, but I don't have a way to get my Latinas. So if I had some Latinas, I would do the thing. And it's Mega Starmie, which is great because I put the Rellor in the deck. Unfortunately, the Rellor has 50 hit points, and they're going to get a turn 2 Starmie. Oh, God. Okay. Ah, there you go. Okay. As long as they don't get turn 2 Mega Starmie energy, I can make a comeback here. All right, so Pokepad for Rellor. And then I will, yeah, I guess bug catching set just, oh, never mind. Don't want that. Well, no, like that's what their deck is designed to do, right? It's not like it's a surprise. And then I guess I play with my balls here. Press 1 if playing with your balls is good. Oh, I probably want bug catching set instead, actually. No, it's got to be that. Stream can't end until I win a game. You're going to be here for a long time then. All right, Relor, I believe in you, buddy. I have never believed in anyone more than I have believed in you. So we'll go grass, that. Heat stroke, that's never going to happen, okay? We're never going to get into a situation where I can Acerola late, because the whole point of this deck is that you just mill everything, right? You just mill every single card, and yep, they got it. Never let me down. Yeah, in 12 hours when you wake up, I'll still be playing. And no, I don't play Shaman, because that's what a nerd would play. I don't want to give my opponents ideas. Well, yeah, well, you gotta do 2 hours of lotioning your feet, then you go to sleep, then you wake up in 2 more hours of lotioning your feet. That's 12 hours. What do you mean? I mean, what if they whiffed it? Oh, they might have whiffed it. Oh, can I actually do this? I was gonna grab the Psyduck, but I decided that's dumb. Okay, I have a lot of options here. I think I just have to go directly for the Rabsca, but they have the Frostlass, which is a problem. All right, please don't suck. Thank you. Oh my god, you were actually perfect. So there's a Rabsca. And then I think I want to hold off on the Latinas. So let's just go retreat into Kangaskhan. Draw some cards here. Absolutely goated. And yeah, let's split the beams here. Let's go double Wo-Chien, draw 8 basically. I don't need the duck. The duck is for nerds. Actually, I guess I do kind of need to get the duck now. Damn it. All right, so we'll get that. I mean, I am knocking out 1 Duskull. I kind of want them to give me a prize. I just need to thin my hand as much as possible here. So let's get rid of that and that. Go get the Kangaskhan. Thin out the Kangaskhan. Get rid of that and that. And then I can Latias. And then the only way that they can knock out my Kangaskhan is if they go Rare Candy, Dusknoir, Mega Frostlass, Water Energy. Wait, have I not dug any holes this game? I have 21 cards left in deck and I haven't dug a single hole? What? And Heatstroke, oh, you're going to see Dedenne later. Trust Your Pilot built a control deck, and I know I forgot something important, but Trust Your Pilot did build a control deck. And that's never a good sign. But yeah, the Battle Cage is really good. Am I going to win against Starmie, Frostlass, Dusknoir? Did I just win against this? Ah, oh, damn it. Never to let you down. You can call me the white noise machine because I'm going to be putting you to sleep pretty soon. Ah, crap. Well, they still need Rare Candy Dusknoir. Shovel is literally the worst card in perfect order, and that was going to be the title of the stream, or the title of the YouTube video if I make one. Is I built a deck around the worst card in perfect order, but I think I'll probably just make that the title of the VOD. This will be a VOD exclusive. Don't get me wrong, this will be a VOD exclusive. I kind of went into this knowing that it's going to be VOD exclusive because, you know, the time it takes me, believe it or not, I do spend time editing my videos. You know, the thing that I do is I add the cards. So like whenever I talk about a card that's not directly on the field, is I'll put an image on the screen just because I think it helps a lot of people. Like even people who are familiar with the TCG, like if I mention Joltic and I don't show you a picture of Joltic, you're gonna be like, wait, what does Joltic do again? And it's like, I put it on screen in big things. So you know, like, oh, Joltic accelerates 2 basic grass and 2 basic lightning. And Heatstroke, yeah. So I figured like, what can I do to make the viewing experience slightly better? You know, how much can I help people stare less at PDCGL and more at relevant information? And just putting random cards on screen is like the one thing that I would want. Because I noticed that when I was... Oh, God, that scared the crap out of me. All right, so I think I just retreat now. Oh, we're digging holes, baby. Press 1 if you want to see my holes. All right, so hold, dig, and shovel. Well, that's not great. So in this situation, I think we just attach to this guy. And then I'm going to Lilies because now I can save the Mortys for later. Hold, egg, and shovel. Well, I can't save that Mortys for later now, can I? Really wish I'd run errand first. Really wish I'd use run errand first. All right, so my options now are not great. Like, I can retreat into somebody, or I can just rapid fire combo and win this game. Damn it. All right, well, the fun thing is I can just knock out the Mega Frostlass next turn. So I have to so between my top deck and Fezandipiti, I will have 4 cards left. So I can always Entangling Whip. So I can Entangling Whip to knock out the Mega Frostlass. I just wish I'd, run errand first, because remember when I used that first one and we got a Explorer's Guidance and a Mortys, either of those would have gotten me to 3 cards. So naturally, I used run errand second because I'm an idiot. And Rek, thank you for the sub. Risque. When For the Win sends me feet pics, they're quite risque. When he DMs me on Discord, every time I see that notification next to For the Win's picture, I'm like, I know, he's paying the toll. He's paying the pilot toll. You gotta tip your pilot. Gotta give your pilot more than just the tip, if you know what I mean. All right, here we go. So they take the KO. Joltic is protected. You gotta pay the troll toll. And kilometers, I see the 5 next to your name, and I'm sorry. I see that 5 next to your name. I'm very, very sorry. All right, if I have a Pokemon in deck, we win. What is... Okay, oh no, this is great. This is great. So I'm guaranteed... Heatstroke, I like that. I like that Heatstroke. So I'm pretty much guaranteed to get it, right? Because I have 2 supporters in deck. Okay, oh, Mortys is perfect. Okay, Mortys is exactly what I need. Fun fact, if they'd kept a Dunsparce on the field, I would have lost. Fun fact, if they kept a Dunsparce on the field, I would have lost this game. So let's go there. I'm going to attach that there. So hopefully they don't realize that I'm going to lose. But yeah, I have to knock out that. And I don't think they can do it, right? I think I have to hit the Meowth. Because there's no other way for me to win. Right? I have to hit the Meowth. Like, yes, going for the Duskull is good, but the Battle Cage is on the field. I have Rabsca. So what they need to do is they need to gust up my Rabsca, Rare Candy into Dusknoir, blow up the Rabsca, and then I have to be dumb. Yeah, there's the... And then I have to promote somebody who's stupid. But I think it's impossible for them to win this turn, isn't it? Because if they bosses the Rabsca and Shiny Ray, you should definitely see a psychiatrist. Wait, 12-month gift sub courtesy of Sunny TCG has entered month 12. You're in your 12th month of being subbed to me? That's crazy. They have to go for the active Wo-Chien because they can't hit anybody else. All right, so then I just promote the... I don't even know. I don't even know what I promote. Like, is there anything... There's nothing that I can't promote, right? I guess I just promote the Joltic in case they have a Nebula Beam. Because they might have been trying to rope-a-dope me into like, oh, I have an Ignition Energy, and if you put up a Latias or a Fez. There's a Hero's Cape. That's not going to save them because I set up the Meowth. Am I seriously going to win this game against like a good deck? Because if you're wondering, my opponent can't put a Shaman down to protect the Meowth, and don't you just love how every Pokemon on my side of the field has a space open for the damage counter? because PTCGL can't understand basic functionalities. All right, so everyone has free retreat. I can retreat the Rabsca if I get an air balloon or something. I'm not sure what they got, but yeah, I just went. Because I set up the Meowth. I told you, I had to go for the Meowth because the Duskull, it's actually good. Or actually, it wasn't bad if they blew up the Dusknoir. Even if they got everything, this is fine. Even if you go for the Wo-Chien, I still win. Why is my clock ticking? Because PTCGL is a well-made game. We've been over this. PTCGL is a well-made game. All right, so they had everything except the ignition energy, and trust your pilot is him. I am now my clock isn't ticking. Now nobody's clock is ticking. Now nobody's clock is ticking. Isn't that cool? Can I play hole digging shovel? Oh, you can't. Look at that. Nobody's clock is ticking right now. But look at this. Look at this beauty. And I'm not talking about my feet. Normally I would be, so you can't be blamed for that. But look at that. I just beat off a Mega Starmie Mega Frostlass deck with whatever the hell this is. And, you know, don't pay attention to that 0-4 on the screen right now. That's a lie. Because I was playing a bad build. Obviously, I perfected it, and they're perfect like my toes. All right, so Lord, I mean, maybe I'll make a main channel video. I doubt it. At 50 minutes, like maybe I'll just save the timestamp for the VOD video. And Rack, I've kind of made a declaration of independence that I'm not going to be playing Dragonite ever. I appreciate the enthusiasm, but I honestly, I can't bring myself to do it. I can't bring myself to play Dragonite again. It's just so bad. Like, I'm never going to play Clefable again. I'm never going to play Dragonite again unless they get some new cards that make them better. And never let me down. And Lena, we're doing another Trust Your Pilots triple play. So we're doing a whole dig and shovel deck. We're doing energy control deck. And then we're beating... Oh, hello. But, like, I literally in the new... Clam Burglar, get in here. Clam Burglar, get in here. Get in here, Clam Burglar. You're about to watch somebody get beaten off to hell. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I might just lose. Oh, never mind, we win. GG's. GG's. All right, so I will... You know what, let's just... I feel bad for them. Let's dig some holes. Okay, we just lost everything good. Okay, that's good. Yeah, we're going to be doing over 9,000 damage. So it does suck that I hit literally Night Stretcher Lunatone. Like, if I would have hit the Lunatone and an energy and kept the Night Stretcher, that's fine. But I was just worried that, like, they're going to concede. So I wanted to dig some holes. You know, usually I fill holes. Today we're digging them. And Rack, honestly, if they made a card digging toe holes, I'm not wearing Crocs right now. I mean, Crocs, if you have to wear footwear, Crocs are the best because they have holes in them, and they just happen to be tongue-sized, which is great. You know, the tongue of a shoe isn't the only tongue that's going to be in the shoe. Yeah. All right, let me guess. Explorer's Guidance is going to be terrible. Ooh. Okay, so I guess I just go for that, and then we have Knockout, I think. I'm just going to take a wild guess and assume that I have Knockout. Just going to take a wild guess and say that I probably have the Knockout and they can't do anything, and Ceruledge is the GOAT, and they lose, and it's kind of sad, and I'm also amazing at Pokemon cards. 300 damage. All because I dug some holes. And I do have Naveen in here as well, in case you have, you know, such a big hand, and I have Carmine, obviously. So I'm not sure why they're sticking around, because I just beat them off super hard. They're going to need at least a week to recover from this beating. But what I was trying to say is if they made a card like Meganium for Lightning Energy, that's just going to make like Mega Magnetric so much better. Because I firmly believe that Mega Magnetric is just a better Mega Dragonite, and I would never choose to play Dragonite over Magnetric, like, any day of the week. I understand that people like it, and there's ways to make it work, but if it were up to me, I would never play Dragonite, Mega Dragonite ever again, and I would just play Mega Magnetric because it's literally better. So I'm sorry, Rack. I did play Dragonite for about 3 or 4 hours if you include testing, so I am speaking from experience. I'm not just a hater. I'm a masturbator, but I'm not a hater. Oh yeah, that Wally's isn't gonna save you now. Yeah, what are you gonna do now, Mega Venusaur? What's that Wally's gonna do now? Yeah, I've faced Wally way too many times, and I have way too many experiences with that. But what do I need to knock out a Venusaur? Even if they put a cape on the Venusaur, we're still totally fine. And I do even have a Blowtorch, just to really just spank their cheeks. Never gonna let me down. Okay, so I think because we have weakness advantage, Malibu Man, you can check out the video that I posted about lightning decks. I think I did have Power Glass in one of them, but Electric is just good enough, right? Power Glass is fine, but I think Hero's Cape is better. Oh no. Well, I can't now. Oh, we're digging some holes. All right, these are some really nice holes. Those are terrible holes. We've lost all of our recovery. So I got some bad news. We are out of our recovery, but the good news is it doesn't really matter. Actually, I should have one more Night Stretcher. Never mind. It's prized. All right, that's fine. And then we go Explorer's Guidance. Keep anything that is good, like a Legacy Energy. That's good. And then I think a Charcadet. And then I can't really mill anything else. Right, if I mill anything else, then we just kind of lose. So let's go Abysmal Flames. And Lone Star, does that mean you're subbed to the VODs channel? Are you a cool person who's subbed to the VODs channel? Are you subbed to Trust Your Pilot's VODs channel? That I still haven't changed the name on? So let me do a quick poll. Actually, let's do it. So Schlongs? No, what are some names for the VODs channel? So here's some of them. It was Schlongs and Cockpit. That's what it was. All right, does anybody have any other suggestions for what I should change the name of the VODs channel to? Malibu Man, damn straight. For the win too, that's a good one. Trust your co-pilot. Well, like, remember, it's the name. It's gonna be the name of the channel. But yeah, I do kind of like For the Win too. Mile High Club. Well, like, it has to be like something to do with Trust Your Pilots, like Trust Your Pilots Mile High Club, Furry Dark Little. I don't know about that one, but yeah, like Schlongs because it's shorts and longs. So let me write some of these down. So Schlongs, found footage, cockpit, For the Win too. That would be funny for like a day. Mile High Club. Okay, Trust Your Pilot's Mile High Club. Trust Your Pilot's Beautiful Feet. Oh wow, yeah, they finally no, it should be Bazool BB, right? That was Azul's alternate PDCGO account name was Bazool BB. Beyond Good Like. So trust your no, okay? This is like Phoenix Resale doing ReNXP sale. We're not doing that. All right, so I feel like Mile High doesn't match your type of. You're right. That's not sophisticated enough for me. Well, I think found footage, because it's still like found footage, I think is better than extra footage. But extra Thrust Your Pilot. Oh yeah, there's another one. Thrust Your Pilot. Because that was my alt on PDCGO. For those of you who don't know, I did thrust your pilot and lowbrow. You got beaten off by Lena. Naked footage, trust your pilot's black box. I think black box isn't another. Okay, this is fair. This is fair. But we are going first, which is great. So I'm going to Academy at Night. I'm going to Academy at Night, the Ceruledge on top. And then I Carmine. Losing a bosses sucks. And then I guess I just end turn. Right? Because, yeah, that's what I do, I guess. Like, if I just find some holes to dig, we should be fine. It's just, this is kind of an awkward start. So yeah, I think thrust your pilot is good because the OGs will remember that one. All right, let me start a poll. New poll. VOD channel name. Because remember, like, way back when, we'll do 200 extra. Way back when, I said, if I get to 1,000 subs on the VOD's channel, I will let you choose the name. So VOD channel name, trust your pilots. And then I'll do like ... Trust your pilots. Schlongs. Found footage. Like, it could be any... That's not good. It could be like extra footage, found footage, you know, long footage, cockpit, Mile High Club, and then thrust your pilot. All right, so it's going to be a 10-minute poll. Obviously, for thrust your pilot, it won't be trust your pilot's thrust your pilot. I mean, it could be, but it won't be that. Did they just... What the hell did they just do? They crispened? Didn't... Okay. I'm very confused right now, but they did the thing. And that's fine. That's fine. Do I have a knockout? I have exactly a knockout, so I know I probably shouldn't, but I will. All right. Yeah, I guess I just take the K. Actually, no, I wanna have everyone down. I know that a Mega Frostlass does the thing. But I can always, you know, I was like, if I get a Lunatone, I think what I have to do is go up with the Solrock. No matter what happens, I think I go up with the Solrock, and unless they evolve all three of their bench Pokemon. And Thrust Your Pilot is winning with Mile High Club. Mile High Club is in first. Schlong's found footage in cockpit. No one wants to enter my cockpit. What does Bilbo say? After all, how much could it hurt without lube? I can't remember whatever Bilbo said in that movie that I watched that was very low quality. Okay, so fun fact, in this situation, if they don't knock out my Ceruledge and Lena, yeah, see, that's why I did it, is it affects the poll. If they don't take the knockout this turn... Oh, they got Salvatore. Okay, so they did everything, which is bad. And I'm going to go based on the fact that they probably don't got it like that. I'm just going to go up with the Solrock. I'm going to Fez, and then we're going to see what happens. So if you have a bunch of channel points, I'm literally, whatever the winner of this poll is, that's what I'm going to change the name of the VOD's channel to. So it doesn't matter what wins, that is the name of the VOD's channel. So if you've been saving up your channel points for a long time, here you go. Okay, we don't need all this freaking energy. Oh, we got it. Okay, so that's good. Let's go play with our Dong. Go get the Solrock. And then, yeah, we Lunar Cycle. What the hell is all this crap? All right. Yeah, I guess I just get this thing. Get this thing. And then we hit him with a Cosmic Beam. We get him with Cosmic Beam. And, yeah, just Cosmic Beam. But this is just crazy, right? The fact that I'm just... I mean, I know I play 21 energy. No, Lone Star, the poll is already up. And yeah, I'll buy that shush emote. So if you go on the Discord, just let me know if that shush emote is okay, because I messaged them and like, how much would it cost to get an exclusive Jigglypuff emote? It would cost a lot more. So if you're okay with that, just like anime character, they had to not have the bosses. I didn't think they had the bosses, so that's why I, did all that. They had the bosses. All right, well, let's go up with the, I guess I just go up with the Charcadet and hope. No, it's got to be the Solrock. And yeah, so like, are you okay? Do you want me to buy that really cheap emote that has nothing to do with anything? So let's go Fez first, because I'm happy to do it, and then I'll buy that pack of emotes as well. Wait, I haven't even played one hole digging shovel, by the way. And then let's get that. Let's get rid of that and that. Buy the cheap one. I like your thinking, Lena. You're a fart smeller. All right, here we go. We got this. Oh, wow. We got everything. Okay, so the unfortunate thing is that I'm probably going to not hit the Legacy Energy. Okay, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to Blowtorch away the Academy at night. If I don't hit the Legacy Energy off of the hole digging shovel, I'm going to Carmine raw. Oh, we got to do it, because I lose the... Oh, no, we're fine. No, we're totally fine. I was like, we lose the game if I don't do the thing. No, we're actually fine. Do I have it? I do have it. I don't even need to Carmine. Okay, so I should probably just Abysmal Flames. Am I the GOAT at this game? Am I a freaking GOAT? Unless they have Nebula Beam. But Nebula Beam isn't affected by weakness. They have a bosses, don't they? So if they have bosses, Ignition, they can go Nebula Beam and then I lose, which is really bad. But maybe they don't realize that Nebula Beam doesn't hit for weakness yet. Black Belt's training. That's not going to do it. I wonder if they... Oh, Jetting Blow hits for weakness. What kind of a deck has everything they need when they don't have any consistency? That is unfair. That is so unfair that they got everything they needed. When they needed a bosses, they had it. When they needed a Black Belt's training, they had it. That is mean, and I could never find my Legacy Energy. I mean, to be fair, I would have lost even if I had found Legacy Energy, but still. It's the principal Skinner of the matter. So this will be the last one where I've digged some holes, and then we'll switch to the Barbaracle list afterwards. Trust Your Pilot's Cockpit is almost winning, by the way. Thrust Your Pilot's still in first. We have about 3 minutes left. The Cockpit is winning. No one wants the found footage. No one wants the schlongs. Okay, I need to explain the schlong. Why am I talking about my schlong so much? Because if you combine the words shorts and longs, you get schlongs. It's very ingenious if I do say so myself. And it's where I post, because I post shorts on the main channel, but I post like videos of the shorts on the VODs channel. And then I obviously post my VODs on the VODs channel. So shorts and longs. Get it? It's completely not unoriginal. It's completely unoriginal. And Nazgul gets it. What about what, ABJ? You know, your ears perked up when I said the word schlong. All right, so we have Naveen, we have hole digging shovel. Because I also wanted to, highlight Naveen, because the first time I played Naveen, the card was broken, and now it actually works. Are you serious? Okay, this better not be Dragapult Blaziken in the 1420s. Okay, it's not. Good. I don't know what the hell this is. Oh, do I just win? Okay, normally I wouldn't do this, but I'm feeling, yeah, I'm feeling swifty right now. I'm feeling myself. As the kids these days would say, I'm feeling it, Mr. Krabs. All right, we'll play an actual game. Yes, as the kids these days would say, but this is kind of like your warm-up, because remember, Ceruledge gets Prism Tower with Chaos Rising. This is kind of like your preview, because Ceruledge is back. If you didn't know, Ceruledge is making a huge comeback like Kim Kardashian. And I love how they changed the wording. Like this kind of makes it more confusing. Once, or not, I don't know. It's tough to say. Like once during each player's turn, that player may discard 2 cards from their hand in order to draw a card. And Wreck, well, they did have Fire Energy and Power Glass, so you're right. Yeah, just like 1 or 2 Fire Energy to attack with Blaziken. Or Baby Blaziken only with Dust Noir. That could have been fun. Yeah, I mean, I think the Japanese translation, let me check the Japanese translation after I see what my terrible start is. Oh, wow, it's actually horrible. It's actually horrible. Okay, well, Charcadet's getting knocked out. That's fine. Let's go for, I guess, Solrock. Put this guy down. Let us... I mean, I guess I just attach to the Charcadet just to lose the energy, and then Solrock down, end turn. But once during each player's turn, that player... All right, let's see the Japanese version. Let's see if the Japanese translation is easier to understand. Yeah, I think this is more gooder, right? Putting it in 2 sentences. Once during each player's turn, that player may discard 2 cards from their hand. If they do, they draw a card. It's semantics, really. I keep resizing it. I hate how Pokemon... Well, I like how Pokemon Proxies is better, but I hate how the Pokemon Company sends out official images. And Chlamydia... Yeah, so that player may discard 2 cards from their hand. And Chlamydia, that's the thing. I'm waiting for the official rulings and stuff from the Pokemon Company. It's weird that we haven't gotten them, because normally the official rulings in the ban list and stuff, those happen before the pre-release. But we have yet to get those. So it's a little weird that we haven't seen anything and the pre-release is like now. We haven't seen anything and the pre-release is like, you know, now. Starts in 2 days. Oh, wow, this is terrible. And I didn't even get a freaking Fire Energy. Okay. Let's go Academy at Night. Let's play with my balls. Get rid of that, and that. And then I will put the bosses back on top. Go for Charcadet. Academy at Night, the bosses. I do need a Fire Energy. I only play 11 energy here. So 4 out of my next 5 cards have to be 1 of my energy. Again, there's 11 energy in the deck that can get it for me. We got it, baby. We got it. We didn't get it, baby. I should have used... No, Blowtorch wouldn't have done anything. Okay, we're fine. So, remember when I put 4 Hole Digging Shovel in the deck? But, yeah, I'm still waiting for the rulings because Special Red Card, which is officially called Special Red Card. If you didn't know, Special Red Card is officially called Special Red Card. They did not change that. They did change Big Catch Net to Great Haul Net. And Adversity Policy is Adversity Insurance, which I kind of guessed and already changed it to. There's Titty Mountain. And Malibu Man, I got some bad news. I made the section of Dragology for the video already. It's rough. Dragology, the more I thought about it, the more I'm like, yeah, I can't play this card. This is not going to be good. You basically have to hope they don't play Mist, Rocky, or Bubbly Water Energy. They can't play Clefairy, because remember, everyone's playing Clefairy, and that makes it weak to... Oh, crap, they're going to go for another Riolu. Well, joke's on you. I'm just going to gust up your damn Riolu and win the game. All right, here we go. There's another Ceruledge. That's good. I just need to get a Fire Energy, and we're fine. Uh-oh. Actually, no, this is great. Okay, so we go into you. dig some holes, lose a fire energy. No! I was going to Explorer's Guidance first! I was going to Explorer's Guidance first, but I'm like, nah, we'll hold, dig, and shovel, and it'll be funnier. I hate this game so much. I mean, I'm still going to win, but... Oh, I used a... I made an oopsie. It's fine, whatever. I got so tilted by that Legacy Energy, I forgot to bosses the Riolu. But my goal right now is kind of just to take a huge knockout. Like, I know what the correct play is. I just want to knock out a Mega Lucario, okay? As soon as I got rid of that Legacy Energy, I was like, yeah, we got it. We got to go for the big KO here, baby. Yeah, like, I've done deep dives. You know, I did the set list preview. I had the first set list preview on the entire internet, by the way. Yeah, you're in the presence of the guy who made the first ever Chaos Rising full set list. You're welcome. But it's just, the set is so bad. It's not even funny. My top 10 list, I couldn't even make a top 10 list. It's so bad. Like, this should have been more playable. I'm not sure how they could have made it more playable, because, like, this is about as good as they could have made it without being broken. All right, so... I know they have a hairy mama, so I'm just gonna go for it. Actually, I can just bosses the Meowth, and that's also fine. Yeah, I just bosses the Meowth, right? And then I have a knockout on the Mega Lucario. I just have to get a Charcadet, which we absolutely have. So this is perfect. And yeah, let's play with our Dong. Press 1 if you want to see me play with my Dong. And then boss it. Wait, do I have it? 250? I probably could, actually. Between Blowtorch and everything, but no, we just go for the guarantee. Yeah, energy. Go for Butt Scratcher. Go get the Charcadet. Sure, doesn't really matter which Charcadet. And then, yeah, just win the game. As long as they don't have a Hero's Cape. Well, oh no, they put an air balloon on Lucario, so it doesn't matter. So even if they have a Hero's Cape, they put an air balloon on Lucario. And I am him. That's what you always seem to forget, is I am him. But just, there's so many damn ways to counter Mega Dragology. Like, if they're playing a basic deck, they'll just have Latinas. Right? They'll just put Latias EX into play. So if you're facing the slot box deck, they'll just retreat every turn. Gravity Gemstone does nothing. You have to play Roxy's Performance for that matchup. So it's just, there's just so many things that can go wrong. And it's like, oh, what if you paired it with Mega Frostlass and Mega Starmie? I don't think that deck needs Dragology, like, right? Like, what does Dragology add that Frostlass and Starmie needs? Well, it requires 2 energy instead of 1. And it's weak to Lily's Clefairy, which is not a good weakness to have, right? You'd rather have a Metal or a Lightning weakness, though Metal is about to get really strong with the return of, like, Matang. So you're going to see a lot more Matang decks as well. Are they just going for my Fez? Okay. You know, if I was making a YouTube video, you know, I checked out like an hour ago. I decided an hour ago, this isn't going on the main channel. This is a VOD channel exclusive. If I'd known... Okay, no, I'm not that old, Shiny Ray. They really don't think I can get it up. They really don't think I can get it up. Oh, how dare they not believe that Trust Your Pilot can't get it up. I can get it up all night long. They have pills for that. All right, so we go Night Stretcher for the Fez. We just draw all of the cards. And then I'm guaranteed to get a Hole, Dig, and Shovel. All right, let's get rid of everything. I can get rid of that. Let's get any Pokemon out of the deck that we need. That's really good. We have a Naveen, which doesn't matter. All right, so Fez for 3. I think we have it, right? Well, that's a Dong. I can play with my Dong. We have a thing we can get. And then I draw 3 more. So as long as the last 2 cards in my deck aren't energy, I think that's fine. Well, I think the last 2 cards in my deck are energy. Oh, no, it's a Fire and an Ultra Ball. All right, so then we go... Naveen away all the energy. And Naveen is go. Oh, wait. Wait, what? Wait, so you have to... Wait, I need to know the ruling on Naveen here. Because it says draw cards until you have 5 cards in your hand before draw... So you have to... Okay, so you have to fulfill the first clause. That is worded terribly. Can we agree that that is just worded terribly? Because it says draw cards until you have 5 in your hand, but it should say, like, the original translation I think might have been better. I can't remember what the original translation was. Well, right? Like, it doesn't say that, you know, you have to discard until you can draw up to 5. Right? Like, does it seem confusing? Is it... Because, like, I had to discard until I could draw up to 5. Like, I had to discard until I had 5. So there should be an extra line that clarifies that. Like, what was Sightseer? Oh, yeah, Mile High Club 1 and Thruster Pilot. So, Mile High Club. Second was Thruster Pilot. Let me just double check Sightseer. I did also just beat them off. Oh, okay, never mind. I couldn't see the parentheses because I was too focused on beating off a Lucario player. So yes, you're right. It's the parentheses that makes it. Yeah, there you go. It's the parentheses. I was looking at the main text. Yeah, so yeah, you have to, it's just they bury the lead on that one, right? It's like draw cards until you have 5 in your hand. Before drawing cards, you might discard. If you can't draw any cards, you can't. Okay, so that they make it a little bit more clear there. So Mile High Club, I will be changing the name of the VOD channel to the Mile High Club. Congratulations. This is a terrible deck. We'll make some changes, okay? We'll make some changes after we play this deck. It's a Barbaracle boxed deck. Kinky Kiki. That was a girl I knew in college. So yeah, we're just gonna have fun today. We're gonna have fun. I built a deck around the worst perfect order card, and then it'll be VOD Channel Exclusive. All right, so let's go second and VOD Channel Exclusive. There you go. See, don't say I don't feed the VOD channel. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh, Raggy. Yeah, this is fine. Are you making fun of somebody with an accent? It's Covert Flight is the official name. All right, so we got the Solrock. And then, of course, I was like, hey, what if I started the Cornerstone Masked Otrapon? There's a good idea. We're not going to face Lucario in back-to-back games. We immediately face Lucario in back-to-back games. But I have the secret sauce. You're not prepared for this? I have the secret sauce. That's what happens when I swing my Sphene for long enough, is the secret sauce tends to leak out. But this is fine. Okay? I have the secret sauce. I just have to take 3 prizes before that. Mr. Darkside, yeah, we're playing Barbaracle box. So it's Barbaracle with a bunch of random stuff. So I go for Solrock. Really hate how they ordered all this. I hate how Sawsbuck has a Z in it, though, right? Doesn't anyone else hate that? Sawsbuck has a Z. All right, there's Koraidon. I guess I put the Koraidon down. I don't know. Let's go get Binacle. Let's get Nasty here. And I mean, the Koraidon can probably wait. I just put in any semi-viable fighting type card I just threw into the deck. This is the secret sauce, by the way. All right, this is bad. I mean, the Monkey Dory is good because it allows me to confuse them. So I think I just go Prism Energy on you. And I could Ting Lu, but I think I want to keep that bench spot open. Well, no, yeah, we got Covert Flight. I just put 3/3 Barbaracle and then the best basic fighting types I could find. And remember, this one-shots a Mega Lucario at the end of a game. That's all I got to do. I just got to get to the end of the game, and I win. And I can easily two-shot the Mega Lucario, which you don't understand. I can easily two-shot the Lucario. You're not prepared for that. You know, you need to prepare for trouble, and you need to make it a double-double. So I need to confuse them. I need to force them to retreat. Hopefully they don't put, you know, 2 energy on a Riolu and make me hate life. Yeah, the method is that I just play a Barbaracle deck. Okay, so they got the Hairy Mama. I can't put any 2-prizers down. That's totally okay. If they don't use Mega Brave, we're golden. Yeah, they have to use Aura Jab. That's perfect. It's actually really bad because now I can't do anything, but it's actually perfect. All right, did trust your... Oh, no, I can get a Barbaracle. So, I'll... Okay, you can chill a little bit on all this. All right, so let's just go. Let's play with my PP as much as I can because I need to draw a Barbaracle Energy. That's it. I just need Barbaracle Energy, and we win the game. I also need Air Balloon. That's also really helpful. Okay, so we got Barbaracle Energy. I go Air Balloon. Let's retreat. We hit him with the goated Tainlu. And then they have no way of winning this game. Am I about to beat off back-to-back Lucario players? And you know what? Just for fun, I'm going to play with my PP. When have you ever seen anybody do 150 damage with a Tainlu? No, I played with my PP 4 times in 1 turn. Isn't that crazy? I haven't been able to do that in at least 20 years. You know, back when I was in my 40s, I could play with my PP all the time. Yeah, they have to bring up the Cornerstone Masked Ogerpon again. Because if they don't, then I can just Monkey Dory and ruin their life. So, yeah, I kind of wish I'd attached the thing to that, but it's fine. The PP is drained. My PP is drained. After all that fun stuff that happened, my PP is empty. So there's a Hero's Cape. That's not going to save you against what's coming. Yeah, I swung my Sphene for way too long. Julian, as long as you're not Canadian, you should be able to do that math. All right, so now what do? Do I go up with the monkey and confuse them? Because then that forces, you know, the retreat to be a little bit tougher. Or do I just go up with the Tainlu and, you know, let it ride? Okay, there's a bosses. That's an unfortunate top deck for sure. Yeah, let's just lilies and see what happens. Well, Nick, I'm funny you should say that. I'm gonna do like I was like, wait, why can't I play any cards in my hand? Oh, right, because I can't. And typo, no, the better version is what I'm gonna be covering in the video. It should go up on Saturday. It's with Metang. So Emboar and Fire Breather is the second best version, but the Chinchilla with Metang is the best version by far. Never let me down? No, I don't. All right, so you're probably wondering, you know, what's the Koraidon? That does 122 in EX, so that's a 1-shot on a Meowth and a 1-shot on Fez. So if I had energy, I could 1-shot the Meowth very easily. This guy, I think I'd cut this guy because I have a version with just Koraidon, like an ancient version. There you go, Julian. So yeah, I'll probably cut this guy. I would probably cut this Koraidon as well. Because, I mean, you look at this guy. This guy can 1-shot a Meowth, but it takes 3 energy. Analingus. Have I played a Voltorb deck? Yes. It was a terrible time had by all. Nobody enjoyed themselves. All right, so we go up with the monkey. I can't put the Fez down, because that would be bad. And then let's go for a Shadowy Sidekick doesn't do it. Wait, does this do it? 140? No, it wouldn't even have done it if it was still alive. Okay, so let's go and get this guy. Oh, yeah, my opponents enjoyed themselves. So let's go. I mean, I can still get it with the Blood Moon Ursaluna, so I think that's the plan, is I high roll it here. I go Ursaluna, accelerate 1 with the Ursaluna, then I just need to get 2 energy off of this Lilies. No, that's Hisuian Electrode. I got 2 energy, baby. I go manually attach, play with my Dong. Press 1 if you want to see me play with my Dong repeatedly. And then hard retreat. Go into this guy. Look at how good I am at Pokemon cards and math. I do need to get, you know, some other things going here. Okay, so then that's 640. I'm a little concerned about my energy count here, but I also need to draw more cards right now. So let's go Lunatone. Because all I need to win is the Diancie. That's it. Diancie wins me this entire game. And then I think I go Brave Bangle, because in case they, like, gust around me or something. In case they thrust around me. And Nick, I already did that. I already did that with the thingy thing. Oh, here we go. I got the... Oh, I don't have the Zygarde. I don't have the Zygarde play. But I do have Terragon. So if I just get Diancie, I win. I have 2 turns to get Diancie, and then I win the game. And Diancie is the GOAT. Diancie is absolutely the GOAT. Everyone, press 1 if you believe. Press her out next week. Probably next week, because I probably won't do a stream on Chaos Rising release week, which is, again, 2 weeks today. Chlamydia, we got this. We got Chlamydia. Okay, yeah, I kind of figured they'd retreat and attack with the Hairy Mama. The good news is that I can just knock out the Hairy Mama. Oh, they went for an Aura Jab. Okay, that's interesting. Paralyzed Toolbox. What, you want Pawmot, Weavile, and Drapion all in one deck? You want me to put all those guys just in one deck together? Okay, so in this situation... Wait, don't I just have it? Wait, I think I just have it. Oh, that's boring. I wanted to use the Diancie. That's really unfortunate. I wanted to win with Diancie, and I'm just gonna win with the boring Ursaluna. Boo, boo, Ursaluna. And they're just like, wait, a Brave Bangle? That's illegal. You can't play a Brave Bangle in this day and age. I don't allow that. I'm not even sure if this is the right number. I'm just assuming it is. 310, baby. Look at that. Look at that. Look at how good I am at Pokemon cards. I didn't even need the Brave Bangle. I mean, I mean, did you see those prizes and I still won that game? All right, so the Koraidon, we can definitely cut the Koraidon. I do need some, like, Pokepads or something in this deck just to, you know, do the thing. So let's cut Koraidon. Probably also don't need the Hawlucha. Because this is... I mean, it does hit for a weakness, but I can get rid of this guy. I can get rid of the other Koraidon. Yeah, we'll get rid of that one. The Marshadow's fine. I have Terragon and 2 Night Stretcher, so let's just go for 2 Pokepad. Oh, wait. Oh, Pokepad's 2 words. I always forget about that. Okay, so I want to keep the rest of these guys. I have 2 of that. I have 3 bosses, a judge... Lilies, you know, these are all, like, again, I don't think the Hawlucha is fun, but I want to keep it in there just to have it. 2 Night Stretcher. Huh. Do I go for, like, another judge or something? I don't know. Sure, let's go for another judge. Doesn't really matter. PB, no, we already dug some holes. What about Mega Hawlucha? Horrible card. No one should ever play Mega Hawlucha. It's the worst card ever printed. Oh, wait, that was a... Wait, am I 5 and 5? Wait, with these decks that I put no effort into, I'm 5 and 5? Okay, so... The Binkster... Wow, this is a terrible start. I really wish I had more supporters. And Nick, what do you say about this, though? You say that everyone has bad prizes. I have 12 energy in the deck. And can't play any cards. All right, so I have to put you into play, and then I just have to go end turn. Legacy Energy. So naturally, we prized Legacy Energy last game, but we got it. We absolutely got it this time. I'm going to Fez into a Lilies. We're going to Lilies into everything, and the game is over. And it's Dragapult. The game is not over. Okay. Oh, wait. Damn it. Fezandipiti is a dark type. So if I hadn't chickened out, I could have done 90 damage. Because I could have risky ruined the Carbink. Actually, maybe they'll Monkey Dory. Oh, okay. I'm going to do everything in my power to knock out this Clefairy this turn. It is figuratively possible for me to knock it out. I just knocked out a Clefairy with this Hawlucha. That is the most insane thing I have ever seen. Wait, what? Oh, because I don't have a damage counter yet. This is absolute insanity. I just knocked out a Lily's Clefairy with a Hawlucha. Hallelujah. This is hilarious. This is the funniest moment I think I've ever experienced. I just one-shot a Lily's Clefairy with the new Hawlucha that no one in their right mind has ever played. And that's the way the cookie crumble. Oh yeah, there's a Marshadow. So I think I should make that a YouTube short of the shovel stream. Hawlucha is better than the Mega. Because if I'm not uploading, oh my god, they literally just conceded. They literally just conceded because I beat off a Clefairy right away. That is amazing. I just destroyed a Dragapult player's entire existence with a Hawlucha. Oh, that is a beautiful moment. That is one of the moments of all time. I have a winning record, by the way. Lena, well, don't forget that Salazzle gets better with Chaos Rising because of Roxy's performance. Because of Roxy's performance, Salazzle gets better. Yeah, I remembered there was some card that fixed it or made it slightly better. Obviously, it's your supporter for turn, so that's a little bad. But you can completely change the list around to focus more on Roxy's. Yeah, the double fire is really tough. But, I mean, hey, Ho-Oh energy switch, right? Right? Ho-Oh energy switch, that's what you gotta do. You gotta, who the heck is Roxy? She was the second gym leader in Black 2, White 2. So if you didn't play Black 2, White 2, she was the poison gym leader. And fun fact, she has voice acting in the game. If you didn't know, Roxy in the games has voice acting. Even before my time. That was only like 18 years ago. Oh god. That was like 16, 17, 18 years ago. Yeah, what is with all the Lucario today? Is this the third or the fourth Lucario? Like, why is everyone is there a reason why everyone under 1500 is playing this? And wide open throttle. Yeah, you can use your wrist to twist me. And Hawlucha also has free retreat, which is another great benefit. These nuts in your mouth. All right, so Battle Cage, Dong. I go for Solrock. And I mean, is it better to just damage them mentally and emotionally? Or should I? Yeah, I should believe in the heart of the cards. Ooh, I can. If I could play with my PP. If I could have just played with my PP, then I could have knocked out the Riolu this turn. But Trust Your Pilot was not allowed to play with his PP today. Okay, this is okay, I guess. We go for Solrock. No, there's no shovel in this one. Nick, I transcend age. You know, that's why the only limit to my age for women is triple digits. Because age is just a number. But if it's triple digits, that's a little much even for me. Did I judge them into a terrible hand, or did I judge them into Lily's everything? No, I judged them into everything. Wow, I judged them into Lucario, Lily's, everything. And Mad Panda, yeah. Black 2 and White 2, unironically, the best games in the series. I thought it was so funny because if you weren't around on the internet back in what 2010, 11, 12, whenever it was, people hated Black and White because the old Pokemon weren't there. Nick, potentially, but yeah, people hated it. They're like, oh, I can't use my Charizard in this new game. This game is terrible. And then it's like, no, having unique every game should have unique Pokemon. That should just be the standard. That should be the baseline. All right, so let's go for another Solrock. I do have Ting-Lu if I can somehow get it. I doubt I can, but I mean, obviously, if I can, that'd be great. Oh, we did get the Ting-Lu. Okay, awesome. So I think in this situation, it's just a Night Stretcher for a Fighting Energy. And yeah, we Terradon next turn. So Ting-Lu, Hard Retreat. Really liking this Hawlucha. This Hawlucha is kind of pulling its weight here. This Hawlucha is kind of hot Lucha. And yeah, just way back when. Dr. Dactyl. Exactly. Is your favorite Pokemon Aerodactyl? Do you have a cat that's a Polydactyl? PB? Whatever the new mechanic is going to be. But fun fact, if you didn't know, so remember earlier this year, Fire Red and Leaf Green came out on Switch. They have been on the top sellers list the entire time. So they've been like in the top 3 best sellers since they came out. They can literally just give us Ruby and Sapphire and everything and print money for years. I'm taking several prizes here. And Moon Rank. Fun fact that I've never told anyone on stream. I was one of the first 100 people to play Black 2 and White 2 in the entire planet. Lena, is it worth playing it? Absolutely. 100% abso-freaking-lutely. 100%. It's not worth $20. Well, I mean, in Canada, it's $30, so it's worth it where you go for $20. Yeah, if you've never played them, they're great. Like, it's just so simple. You know, there's no experience, there's no forced experience share. Pick one. It's just like it's like Scarlet and Violet. Just pick one. It's like when you see a foot for the first time, you don't shove the entire thing in your mouth. You start with just one, and then you move forward. All right, so I've already used my Terragon, so I have to be a little careful here. I have to be a fart smella, as the kids these days would say. Okay, I think I have to go get the Ursaluna. And then we save everything. Retreat into Ting-Lu. Take a free prize. You mean the guy who wanted to ride a Ferris wheel? You know, the Ferris wheel wasn't the only thing N wanted to ride. Okay, I don't think I should say this out loud, but do you want to know something that I learned on Twitter the other day that's actually true? N is not his actual name. N is short for something. Does anyone know what N is short for? It is short for 3 words. The first word is natural. The second word is harmonia. And yeah, and the third word is gropius. So there's a reason why N wanted to get you alone on a Ferris wheel. Because he wanted to grope all of us. Everyone knows that? Nobody knows that. If I didn't know it, nobody knows that. I am Mr. Pokemon. All with his PP up. All right, so yeah, all I got to do to win this game is knock out double Lucario, and I win. But if they target one of my Barbaracle, I might lose. So I have to be a little careful. But yeah, the fun fact, the free retreat on this Hawlucha is carrying us through. The stinking Hawlucha, they're going for a Barbaracle. Yeah, that's the correct play. Go for the Barbaracle. But the joke is on them. Is that I can't win now. Well, actually, I have the Ursaluna. And yeah, there you go. If you didn't know, Enza likes to grope all of us. So I have to Ursaluna KO this Lucario, which I can do. Oh, we got it. Oh, this is amazing. Okay, this is the exact same as last game, where I just got everything exactly when I needed it because I didn't play the game properly. All right, so Prism Energy, retreat into this guy, 280. The question now becomes, no, I got to thin everything out, right? I just thin everything out because all I need to win the game is bosses Diancie. But I don't think I have enough to do it, right? Because Diancie takes 3 energy. So I don't think I can do it. The only way I can do it is, I don't know. I know I need a boss. Them going for the Barbaracle. Yeah, whatever. Baby Diancie, whatever. Baby Diancie, or grown-up Diancie, whatever it is. Carbink, yes. So this needs 3 energy, so they played it perfectly. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, I do have a fun way of potentially doing something here. There is one way that I win this game, and one way only, but they probably have a bosses and it'll ruin everything. So, yeah, if I have a bosses, I can't do it. But yeah, the Carbink could have won me this game if I had double Barbaracle and a bosses. But they were able to gust around the Tainlu, which is really important. I needed to have a bench space open. So yeah, I'm not sad about the Hawlucha. I'm just sad that I lost because of it. Because this card really pulled its weight just with the free retreat. I mean, I will try to go for the desperation play. But yeah, I just needed like one more Tainlu. But I was out of stadiums. Like if I can get my second judge and then get everything, we're in this. It's not okay. Well, actually, hang on. We can still maybe do it. I doubt it, but we could. That's a Zygarde. Wait. Zygarde doesn't do it. I mean, I guess I could bosses the Hairy Mama. And that's like my desperation play now. Is bosses the Hairy Mama. Get that guy in the active. Go to the Binkster. Stone Arms to that guy. Prism Energy. And then end turn. I mean, I guess I may as well Tainlu. Yeah, I kind of figured, but this was the only move I had. I could have Lilies'd and gone for the Marshadow, but again, they would have just needed a bosses. And bosses is, yeah, so they had the bosses, so I was going to lose anyway. And they had the switch. Yeah, I needed the judge. I needed to judge into my Marshadow, and then I needed to bosses the Lucario. All right, well, they're just BMing now. Barbaracle box, yeah, Barbaracle box. Can I stop facing Lucario? You know, is that possible? Can I just not face Lucario for a minute? All right, now that I have a little bit of practice with this, we talking about practice. Yeah, let's, we got the 2-2. I got all these guys. What else do we need? We have a Judge, 3. I got Tarragon. Don't look at the ends plan. That's a happy accident. So yeah, we can cut a Battle Cage. I mean, I don't think I need Premium Power Pro. Not when I just, like, have everything like this. I think we just cut the Premium Power Pro and go for, like, Pokepad. And add up a Judge. Pokepad. Right, it's 2 words. Sorry. Pokepad 1, 2. I just love how you can't tell how many cards are in your deck because they had to add this stupid thing. So we have Tarragon, 2 Night Stretcher, a Butt Scratcher. Let's go for a Retrieval because we want that. Actually, it could be... No, we want a Retrieval over like Lana's 8 or whatever. Where's the eye block one? There it is, hidden for no reason. So yeah, I mean this could work. It's not going to, but it could. And then yeah, we have no Tingaloo. I have the Sandy Cheeks, which is always a good card to have. It's always good to have Sandy Cheeks. And let's go for 3 Night Stretcher. All right, I believe. Press 1 if you believe in my deck building prowess. Press 1 if you really enjoy when I play with my deck in front of everybody. And press 2 if this is freaking Lucario again for the 4th time in a row. All right, I'm going to choose to go first. Well, shouldn't have done that. Should not have done that. Oh my god, it is. This is our 4th Lucario deck in a row. But it's Lucario Lopunny, which is really weird. And yes, I understand it's Lopunny.
Should not have done that.
And what are you, Hagrid? Thank you, Samuel L. Jackson. I will always drink whatever you... I'll close my eyes and open my mouth, and whatever you pour in my mouth, I will drink because it gets you drunk. Am I right? It's pronounced Lopunny because it's a Lop Bunny. All right, so let's go Legacy D's Nuts and then end turn. And I know I'm min-maxing it a lot with this list, and I should probably put like Carmine or Morty's or Iris or something in here. But, you know, just sometimes you gotta believe. Sometimes you gotta believe in the heart of the cards, right? All right, so I can't knock them out, which is unfortunate. Depending on what I top deck, I can use Unrelenting Onslaught, but it's probably just going to be like a Hammer In turn coming up. Because I don't... Oh, okay. You'd never go triple Riolu. Unless you're... Wait, is there a baby Lucario in Standard right now, or did it rotate? Did that, like, Avenging Aura one rotate? Yeah, Avenging Knuckle did. And that's a useless card, thank you. Alright, well, let's end turn and see what happens. Yeah, it's kind of weird that as soon as we get under 1500, it's 4 Lucario decks in a row. It's like Lucario's on Fraud Watch or something. Sloppany, that's a pretty good one, Drebulon. But I'm choosing to believe that this is PDCGL shenanigans that's going to cost us to lose. Because I think Koraidon Barbaracle is definitely an idea. I'm not entirely certain that Lunatone Solrock is necessary. Like, I would almost be like, oh, you should play Lucky Helmet or something. Because don't forget, the Koraidon just one-shots Meowth. It one-shots Fezandipiti. If you play with your PP enough... What did I say? Okay. All right, we got this. We got this. Did they not get a Lucario? Okay. I mean, they're probably just going to hit me with Solrock, but that's fine. So I can play with some dongs. I enjoy playing with dongs. But I realistically just need Judge or Lilies. I'll take a Binacle. The problem is that I would have to do the thing. All right, so let's go switch into this guy. Unrelenting Onslaught. And you're probably wondering, Poilet, why'd you go into the Corridon? That's a dumb idea. Or Crackit, why did you do that? My butt cracked. All right, so yeah, why did I do that? Because remember the wording on Corridon is if one of your other ancient Pokemon. So it can't be this Corridon, so at least this way this Corridon can attack. But I'm probably going to have to use like Double Draw or something here, and that's bad. That is true. Yeah, that Onslaught seemed pretty relenting. All right, well, they just got everything because they keep playing Lilies because they're a butt face, because their face is literally a butt. All right, so they took no prizes. I can still win. I just have to get set up. As long as I don't have to sacrifice a Binacle. Oh, no. As long as I don't have to sacrifice a Binacle. Okay, that's fine, Akol. I do have to Double Draw, which is not great. We're going to be very behind the 8-ball here. Oh, this is terrible. This is worst case Professor Turo's scenario. Okay, so I think, honestly, I'm going to cut the Lunatone and Solrock. I'm going to put Lucky Helmet into the deck. I'm going to play with my PP. And then, so no Lunatone, no Solrock, no Brave Bang. We're going to go Lucky Helmets. And, oh, thank you. That's good? Why did you just help me win the game? I don't think they read the card before they did that. You should absolutely not have done that. Yeah, should not have done that. Oh, yeah, they should have done that. Okay. All right, that's terrible. So I think I just have to sacrifice this Binacle. Because Terragoning for 2 Corridon and an Energy doesn't seem great, especially when I need to recover this Binacle at some point. It's just, we're definitely running out of time here. We're not running out of rhyme, we're running out of time. There's an air balloon. Okay, that's actually fine. Nah, you know what? Sometimes you gotta believe in the heart of the cards. Am I right or am I right? I'm always right. I am Trust Your Pilot. I am him. We've been over this. All right, so we go Double Draw, get a Lilies. Suck my butt. Remember what? I had 2 Battle Cage in the pre-judge hand, and I have 2 Battle Cage in the post-judge hand. This is not nice. I do not deserve this kind of treatment. But fun fact, I can just Diancie and win the game. As funny as it is, I can literally win the game if I don't do anything for the next 3 turns. I can still win the game. But the fact that I'm down my energy retrieval and down my Terradon is not... Wait, I'm not down my energy retrieval. We're fine. Everything's great. Okay. So we go up with the Barbaracle. We got the Judge. That's great. I'm going to Air Balloon this guy. Brave Bangle you. Please don't give me both Battle Cage back again. Thank you. All right, we got some Sandy Cheeks. Press 1 if you want to see me play with my Sandy Cheeks. Sandy Cheeks is actually better in this situation than Corridon. And let's go for a Binacle. Thank you, Lena. I knew you'd be the first one. This is unfortunate, though. We did prize a Binacle. So in this situation, I think I need to show them the Carbink. So remember, I am a master baiter. I need to masterfully bait them here into going after that Carbink. Because I need them to read the Carbink and be like, oh, this knocks out both of my Mega Lucario for 3 energy. I need to knock that out. Meanwhile, we're clapping cheeks all day, baby. Yeah, see, they're going for the carbink. Masturbator. Masturbator. Damn it. No, you're not supposed to go for that. You're not supposed to go no. You're not supposed to make the correct decision. That's against the rules. You're not supposed to. No, you're supposed to go for the carbink. You're not supposed to go for the Barbaracle when I prized everything. Well, no, I didn't speak that one into existence. I was just trying to be a masterful baiter. All right, that's unfortunate. Let's go air balloon on the cheeks. Oh, this is bad. This is not good at all. Okay. Let's go poke. Actually, I can't put the Fez down because I just lose if I do that. So I have to put the Lunatone Solrock combo into play. And then, yeah, there's Zen's plan. So this game could have gone a lot differently. Obviously, it didn't. So if they hadn't targeted the Barbaracle, or if I hadn't prized the other one, I'd be fine right now. But I did prize the other one. PB, that's pretty good, PB. All right, so they'll just retreat. I can not take the knockout with anybody unless I get a Brave Bangle. I mean, most likely they're just going to go into the Harry Mama, right? They go into Harry Mama, they take the knockout, they do it again, they win the game. Yeah, it's just, if they weren't smart, yeah, if they didn't know how to read, if they weren't smart, we would have had a chance, but it's the fact that they could read that was the problem. And also, you know, Mega Zygarde would have been funny if I could have gotten that into play. Because I do play with my Gong 4 times. I have the Gong, I have Pokepad. I just needed, like, a Lilies at some point. So, like, Sandy Cheeks, again, I think I just caught the Lunatone Solrock, right? They fill up too much space on the bench that I can't really give anything to. And if I cut the Brave Bangle and I don't have Premium Power Pro, I can, like, two-shot a bunch of things. I can have a Fez. Like, obviously, it's a little concerning, but I think that's the play, is we cut Lunatone Solrock, and then I just go, like, 2 cheeks, clap them all day long, and then Lucky Helmet and draw a bunch of cards. Yeah, that's fine. Because that just allows you to activate Koraidon faster. Because for Koraidon to do 180, an ancient Pokemon has to have attacked previously, and Sandy Cheeks is an ancient Pokemon who attacks for a single energy. It's very weak, but it does do the thing. All right, so Sandy Cheeks, and then, again, I'm not sure how I win this game. Well, that's not how we win this game. Let's go Pokepad for nothing, and then Lily's Determination. Okay. We have a Butt Scratcher for a Binacle, but yeah, I don't think I can win now, right? Because we just didn't get it like that. I don't have bosses. So yeah, that's just GG. All right, so we're gonna switch it up. Trust Your Pilot has a plan, and everyone should be afraid. Everyone should be terrified when Trust Your Pilot has a plan. Because that means he thunk, and that means he whacked off a little bit. Okay, so we're cutting the Lunatone Solrock. Well, we're cutting the Cornerstone Mask 100%. We're keeping the Zygarde. That guy. Sandy Cheeks gets you in there. And then we go Lucky Helmet. Brave Bangle. We're going to go 3 Lucky Helmet. I love how it's the old art. 1, 2, 3. We have 2 Air Balloon. And 3 Night Stretcher. How many spots? I got 3 spots left. What should the things go to? Probably Pokepad. Let's play with my balls, because this way we can get, you know, Fez and all the things. We can get Fez. 1, 2. Let's go Morty. Let's get Morty. Okay, so as long as I don't start the baby Ursaluna, we'll be fine. As long as I don't start the baby Ursaluna, everything will be fine. And let's go for another Morty's and I guess another energy retrieval. I could go for Prime Catcher over Legacy Energy, which actually does seem better, but let's just see if this crazy idea is good. Oh, look at what our rating is. Everyone laugh at the funny number. No, Darkside, the talking is only bad when I do it during a game. If I'm talking between games, that's okay. Moondust? Hey, mods, ban Moondust if we start Ursaluna. Okay, so they're going first. This is fine, as long as I can clap some cheeks. I just need to clap some cheeks and we'll be fine. Well, a Binacle start is okay, because obviously I'd want that to have the thing. Professor Amulet of Hope? More like Amulet of Cope, am I right? All right, well, we got Starmie right off the bat. That's terrible. I would have preferred Lucario for the 5th time in a row. But yeah, we're screwed. I'm going to lose this game bigly. All right, well, never mind. We got to keep that secret. We got to keep it safe. There's Bottle Cage. We got the Sandy Cheeks, but we don't have the Retreat card, which is unfortunate. So I think in this situation, I just immediately Legacy Energy. Don't even bother. Just immediately Legacy Energy. Are you freaking kidding me? Oh my god. Okay. Yep, that's fun. Okay, well, I can still do Magnetic Burst. They're gonna go Starmie, probably Legacy Energy as well. Yep, Starmie, Legacy Energy. Really thought I'd get a playable card off of that. I did not. Okay, in this situation, I go for Magnetic Burst, or I set up the Zygarde for a Nullifying 0. And I think I set up the Zygarde for a Nullifying 0 because that's funny. Even though I would have to Gaia Wave first. Well, my bench would be full, though. That's the problem, is my bench would be full. And then that would make everything much worse. So I can Magnetic Burst. And I think that's what I do, actually, because this hand is so god-awful. Okay, that's a card. Let's go Battle Cage, Magnetic Burst, Binacle, Zygarde, Stone Arms, 1 energy to the Zygarde, Magnetic Burst, and then we do the thing. And Believer, it's going terribly. Unless you're a teenager, then it's going 6-7. Remember when I put 3 Lucky Helmet in this deck? And I was like, that's going to carry me through the entire game? All right, well, obviously they're going to do a lot of things. I made their lilies stronger. That's bad. Katy Perry lied to me. Wait, is Katy Perry the one that sings that song? Or is it Kelly Clarkson? I don't know. All right, they got the Frostlass. This is really bad for us. And Julian, your name is literally Brick City. 20 damage, but it does a tiny bit more if you have 4 energy in play. Or 3 or more energy in play, sorry. It does 90 damage, but it's not affected by weakness. But it is affected by resistance. Or, yeah, resistance, which is really dumb. So they'll probably just hit my Binacle on the bench. So in this situation, I honestly think I just go up with Gaia Wave. Because Koraidon doesn't help us out whatsoever. Just, again, it's like the nonsensical decisions the dev makes. It's like, oh, we have to make this game landscape mode on tablets. Okay, so we'll shrink the cards so no one can read them. Oh, we'll also add a constantly blinking light that you can't turn off that gives people seizures. There's a great idea. We're so smart. No, you do not add seizure light. Seizure lights are bad. And then we got the lucky helmet. All right, so this is perfect timing. So I can use Gaia Wave, and then next turn we use Nullifying Zero, and it's GG's. As long as they don't have bosses. And then Professor Oak, as long as you play Hand Trimmer. All right, you want me to play that? All right, so 4 Cinderace plus 2 Zygarde plus Hand Trimmer. Yeah, they have to have boss. If they don't have boss, but this could be hilarious because I could knock out their entire bench here. And I could also knock out their active. But honestly, I would probably just Gaia Wave the Starmie. But it's too tempting. If they hit into me, obviously I do it. But if all they do is all they do is like activate Lucky Helmet or whatever, we can do this. So they're knocking out the Binacle, which is smart. Okay, I'm drawing 2 cards, and I'm knocking out the Mega Starmie. Oh, we got to do it. We have it. We have to do it. These are the rules. I don't write these rules. I write sins, not tragedies. These are the rules that we have come up with. I have to go for it. I wish I didn't have to, but these are the rules that we made. Yeah, I mean, I guess I get the Ursaluna just to have it. And then Terragon. Oh, I don't have it. I need to get an energy off of that. Oh, that was my bad. Okay, I wasn't paying attention. That's my bad. I honestly thought I just had it like that. All right, so I have to go for Gaia Wave again. And there we go. There we go. So let's hit him with the old Gaia Wave. Yeah, that's my bad, because now they'll get it like that. So I didn't realize that I only had 1 energy in the discard pile. I guess I just thought the Legacy Energy was the thingy thing. All right, well, can they take the knockout? They're doing 2 hundo. Yeah, so they take a perfect KO with Mega Frostlass, so I do lose the game. Wait, why'd they go up with the monkey? If they don't knock out the Zygarde, you know I'm going for a Nullifying Zero. You know for a fact I'm going for that Nullifying Zero. But yeah, I should have gone Gong for energy. I regret everything. I'm sorry. I mean, all they need is a Hilda. Like, they probably play 4 Hilda. So don't be surprised if they just slap a Hilda down. Oh, there's a Meowth. Yeah, Meowth for Hilda. There you go. Yeah, so that was my bad. I do regret not going for the Nullifying Zero. Again, I thought I had the energy in the discard pile. I didn't check. You know, you just assume if the game goes on this. Okay. Okay, yeah, there's the Mega Frostlass, and they just Lilies. But I feel like they could have gone for, like, Colress or Hilda or anything to get an energy. It's a little sus that they didn't. Oh, okay, so they had it. All right. Why? They must have top decked one of the pieces then. I would assume. All right, so they have Mega Frostlass. I don't think there's anything I can do to win. Actually, if I top deck something, I might be able to win. Because I might be able to Gaia Wave one more time. But I doubt it. Right, yeah, just the fact they're taking 3 prizes. So it's highly unlikely. But yeah, we'll play this deck one more time. Then it'll be my control deck afterwards. To finish the stream, it'll be control deck. And Julian, no, I only do that a couple times just in case I'm making a clip. Then it shows people that the game's not frozen. But the game is what does most of the stupid stuff. All right, so I'll go up with Koraidon. And then if I can get like a Morty's or something, then Morty's into Barbaracle, Core Memory. I still lose. There's a judge. That's not great. Okay, so we'll go this thing. Night Stretcher for the Zygarde back. Zygarde back. And then that guy goes there. Okay. Thin the deck. If I can, I don't know what cards I need, but there is a small chancey that I win this game. I need the perfect combo of 4 cards. That was not the perfect combo of 4 cards. So instead, I have to go... Okay, so... Lucky Helmet, Gong, fail the Gong, and then end turn. Actually, I probably should have put the Lucky Helmet somewhere else. Oh no, they have it just with the monkey. Yeah, so we'll save the time here. But does anyone even believe in me in the slightest that I can build a control deck with Energy Swatter? Because I don't think Energy Swatter is even remotely a playable card. But if everything goes right, and we hit the right matchup, we're still probably going to lose because Control is in a terrible spot right now. And Professor Oak, you should always wear protection. And Ryusham, you should not. But Vile Viper, I believe that this is going to be the greatest game in the history of my life. And if you're going to a pre-release this weekend, let me just quickly go over the pre-release promos again. So Ampharos is, is not great. It's, you can't attack next turn, which is really bad. Oh, wow. Okay, we have a terrible start here, so I have to go Binacle in the active. And it's Dragapult. It's freaking Dragapult. There's an air balloon. Well, I have to attach to the Binacle and end turn. And then hope they don't do anything for a couple turns. Nah, I can still win this one. Double draw just has to carry us through. But it's... I don't know if Judge is in the kit. First off, I don't know if Judge is in the kit. I don't know if Relicanth is in the kit. I have yet to see the Ampharos kit. So we're still waiting to see if, you know, if it's even remotely playable. And then there's Goodra. Goodra is not Goodra. And yes, I just wrote that down. Yeah, more like Badra, huh? More like Badra. Okay, so wait, they didn't have a very good turn 1. They didn't even attach an energy. I will go Battle Cage. Zygarde down, even though I don't want to, and then double draw. I mean, we're gonna double. Who wants to see me double draw one more time? Press 1 if you want to see me double draw again. But it's the fact, like, retreat locking is not good, like, ever, especially on a coin flip. Like, sorry, retreat locking is good, but not on a coin flip. And then it's also double energy, so I wouldn't be surprised if Rosas is in the kit. But then you also discard the top card of your deck. So if you're not careful, you're just bigly screwed. Hey, all I have to do is nullifying 0 like 7 times and I win this game. You know, if I had a playable start, Itchy Pollen should have been a coin flip. Well, they didn't know that it was going to be so oppressively powerful. And then I do think I'm coming around on Crobat. The problem is that it's just Crobat and Quillfish. So it's like there's a damage cap there. So if you go up against like a good deck with enough switches, you're kind of screwed. But like Confusion, if you're going to win a game with Crobat, you have to do well on Confusion. Like, don't forget, Crobat also just puts any card on top of your deck. So you can always have a Lilies or whatever you need. But Delphox is just, even with Waitress being the supporter you need for energy acceleration, it's fine. You know, I'm okay. I am okay with this. All right, there's a baby Blood Moon. That's really bad, but let's go attach to you, double draw, and then just fail to do anything. We're having a not great time right now. Lena, well, yeah, if you pull a Roxy's, I guess I'll leave myself in. If you pull a Roxy's, yes, but Delphox still just seems like the best. I think it has to be. No, oh no, yeah, sorry, Roxy's is not in the kit. It's if you pull it from your packs, But I know for a fact that Roxy is not in the Crobat kit. It's Grimsley and Punk Helmet. And then Quillfish. So Quillfish is really cool, but like that's not cool. So it's Quillfish with the Crobat line. And yeah. All right, well, they already got a Dragapult. I'm surprised they didn't just retreat and lock my items. Okay, so I have Stretcher and Gong and no way to do anything next turn. Isn't that great? And then they got the Shaman. Isn't that great that they just got the Shaman? You know, if I'd known that I wouldn't get anything, I would have played this differently. And they got the Counter Stadium. Oh my God. We're having fun today. We're having so much fun today. Press 1 if you're having fun today. I know I am. Okay, there's an Ultra Ball. That's playable. Let's go Fighting Gong. Go get this guy. Please tell me the Fez is in the deck. I don't even want to put the Fez down, but like, what choice do I have? So we go Ends Plan, get rid of that, get rid of the Ursaluna. Go for the Fez. Fez it up in here. And yeah, Binacle down, flip the script. Still get nothing. Still get absolutely nothing. And then, yeah, we'll get the Binacle. They will definitely have everything that they need. I go for the Sandy Cheeks. We clap the cheeks. I will go, yep, that there. Retreat. And yeah, we retreat, go into... I mean, I can't waste the bosses this turn. It just has to be Sandy Cheeks right now. And Myrtle, every Dragapult player I've played today has been playing Shaman. It's a crying Shaman. But hey, don't worry, we're playing a control deck after this. Nothing can go wrong there, right? Nothing can go wrong there. All right, so they'll put 5 damage counters on the Zygarde, 1 on the Fez to set them all up, and I will hate myself and my life and everything that is happening. But if I can Gaia Wave the Shaman, so if they just knock out, I mean, they're probably going to have everything because it's Dragapult, but if they can, I just need to Gaia Wave the Shaman and we can win, okay? Gaia Wave the Shaman, and then as long as they don't have a Night Stretcher, it's GG's. Well, never mind. They have a Monkey Dory, and now it's not GG's. Thank you, Myrtle. Very helpful. You're a real beach, Myrtle. Get it? Because there's a place called Myrtle Beach. So it's like you're a real. Get it? You're a peach, but you're a beach because you're Myrtle Beach. Never mind. What are they thinking? They're facing a Barbaracle deck that only has a Zygarde apparently in it. Okay, yeah, remember when I said they'd have everything? They had everything. So I have to bosses, Gaia Wave the Shaman, hope they don't have a Night Stretcher, and then nullifying 0 for game. What could possibly go wrong? What could possibly go wrong with that strategy? Okay, easy dubs. Easiest of dubs in the world. They're going to probably put 5 on the Zygarde, not realizing I'm about to use Gaia Wave. See, I knew it. I knew they would take the bait. All right, am I going to be able to play a supporter at any point? Well, probably, just not right now. All right, so Barbaracle. I do need 2 energy, so this Fezandipiti is going to have to be pretty good because I only have the 1 energy in the discard pile. So come on down, Fez. I need an energy. You got me everything. I mean, it's not quite what I wanted. I would have preferred a little bit better hand, but I will take it. So remember when I said the Koraidon build of the deck was kind of okay? Yeah, I was lying. I was lying. All right, so they can't knock out my Zygarde this turn. And then I can nullifying 0 for, well, I can't even nullifying 0 for game next turn, even if they don't get it, as long as they don't bench anybody. There's your cloak. But, yeah, they just kind of win because I just want a nullifying 0, okay? No, mods, ban Professor Oak if they go Risky Ruins and anybody. They don't even need a Monkey Dory, they just need anybody. Oh no, because Risky Ruins is only 2, so we'll be fine. And I don't, Stamp is fine. Stamp is totally okay. It's, Bosses is okay, Stamp is fine. It's just, we want them, and they got the Shaman. All right, we're out of here. We're out of here. We're out of here. We're going for the stall deck, or the control deck, sorry. That does actually beat Dragapult if everything goes right. All right. Are you prepared for this terribleness? I mean, the rest of the stream was terribleness, but this is my attempt at a control deck with Energy Swatter. Remember, Energy Swatter is the whole point. It's like a Fly Swatter, but for energy, except it doesn't even discard it. No, it's not shovel control. It's Fly Swatter control. There's a big difference. It's a Fly Swatter deck. Okay. Yeah, I guess I just go. Wow, what a terrible start. What a fantastic start. Impound these nuts, am I right? So yeah, this guy just, if they have a Latias in play, what the hell is this? And Viper, thank you. Unfortunately, every Dragapult player today has been playing Shaman, including you. You know, can people just stop playing Shaman, please? You know, if I'm playing a Zygarde deck, oh, Julian, you're damn straight I do. But Viper, GG's. Okay, Energy Swatter. Yeah, get out of here, bro. Okay, I don't even know what I'm playing right now, but I can tell you I'm going to lose. So yeah, let's do that. Put the Fez down. Oh, I can actually knock them out next turn. I can knock them out next turn by copying Rising Horns. That's actually really good, Darkside. So if I flip heads on Try to Imitate, I can knock out their Xerneas. Because we got this isn't the point of the deck. The point of the deck is to be very annoying, but I can Try to Imitate and just win. That's a Meowth. I mean, what was the point of going for a Meowth when you already had Petrol? Are you that afraid of me knocking out your Xerneas? Also, they might not, oh, they got the Crispin. Boo. Boo. So they're taking the knockout, which is very unfortunate. And remember, this is the exact Turo scenario I talked about. I said Energy Swatter makes Crispin stronger, and everyone's playing Crispin because Energy Swatter puts the energy on the bottom of their deck. So it's the first time I ever play Energy Swatter, it came back to bite me with the exact reason I said no one's ever going to play it. So it's quite fitting if you think about it. Fitting these nuts in your mouth. All right, yeah. Can I just get like another Sudowoodo or something? Ooh, hello. All right, so we'll go Pokepad for... what do I have in my hand? I have a Prism Energy. All right, so who's the best person for the job here? I think it's this guy. And then... Actually, I probably should have Crushing Hammered first. Ooh, hello. Hello. All right, so we get rid of Psychic Energy. And then I go Turtle Man. Turtle Man. Oh, I got to put the Latias down. All right, so Turtle Man. And then we fully Singe him. And we get rid of that. Actually, that's a good idea. Yeah, Team Rocket's Diglett is... I don't. But yeah, that's actually not a bad idea. But the problem is that they get to flip twice. Oh my god. They're doing it again. They're going to go for another Crispin. But they need double Psychic. That's a cool that they need double Psychic and they can't get it. Yeah, so you're right. So for the Diglett and the Chainlane, the problem is that they get to flip twice. So remember, they go to sleep coming into my turn. So that means they flip during that checkup and then they flip during the checkup going into their turn. Oh, you can't do it, bro. You can't do it. Yeah, you can't do it. Nice try. You ain't got that aura. I got that aura beam. You ain't got that aura beam. All right, so yeah, let's put Diglett down, attach to it, fully singe, get rid of their psychic. Boom. Get absolutely bodied, bro. Am I gonna win this game? You haven't even seen me in my final form. You haven't even seen me. I'm still the Frieza in the floating whatever it is. You haven't even seen me in my final form. Uh-oh. They got Kangaskhan and a bunch of stuff. Oh, they got Latias. That's GG. That's GG. I just won the game. So because they put Latias down, I've told you about this. That looks upside down. I've told you about this before. The reason you play Sudowoodo is because Latias resists fighting, so you can infinitely trap a Latias. So I'm just going to go for relentless burrowing until they take a knockout, and then all I got to do to win is impound a Latias infinitely, and that's GG. So I never take a knockout. You can tell Tomimon 1999, so whoever watched the Digimon, hello. Hello there, Lilies. How are you doing, princess? Nice to meet you, princess. How are you doing today? Oh, really? Oh, they got a switch. Okay, that's bad. I need to get rid of that switch. That switch needs to go. That switch needs to go ASAP. All right, so yeah, we'll put the battle cage down, and yeah, I guess next turn I can use the Sudowoodo. Dang it! So next turn I can use the Sudowoodo, but they have a switch. The question is, do I have an Airy? I may have an Airy. And there we go. And Pachirisu, do you mean Dedenne? Well, don't forget, I could go on a 10 heads roll here. There's no way you got it. You had energy switch. You don't got it like that. Petrol for what? Another energy switch? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And PB, you have to remind me what that one does. Are you talking about the promo one that accelerates energy? Because that's just the worst Smeargle. All right, so I put the energy on the Meowth. Actually, yeah, I put it on the Meowth because I don't want their Latias to be able to attack. That would be very bad for us. So let's go Turtlenator. Turtlenator. Those are some fire energy. Okay, this is just ridiculous at this point. So then I think it's Sudowoodo time. Because at least this... Oh, no, I think I go Turtonator one more time. And then... Yeah, I'm gonna go Sudowoodo here. I'm gonna get the Sudowoodo a little prematurely, just to have it. And then I go fully Singe. Oh, PB, no, that one's terrible. I thought you were talking about the promo one that's just a Smeargle. No, that's terrible, because if they evolve, if they retreat, if they switch, and it's only 8 damage counter, so it's not even good. But yeah, Myrtle, Meowth puts it back into the hand, but you might not know this. I may play a card that destroys their hand. There may be some shenanigans afoot in this particular deck that may punish them for putting several cards into their hand. There may be some shenanigans afoot. Yeah, I'm going to have to get them to waste their switch, which is not good. Myrtle, which card? What card are you talking about? So, yeah, they just knock out. They have to get rid of an energy. They knock me out. I bosses up the Latias. Actually, no, I'm going to bosses up the Kangaskhan. Or a Meowth. Because I think I need to hide the fact that I can, do the thing. I think I kind of need to hide that fact from them. Oh, there's another thing. There's another thing. So we go bosses. Yeah, I'm just gonna do it. Let's just go for it. Let's just go for it. I'm gonna put the Turtlenator down, and then we impound these nuts. Okay, we got this. They have to waste a switch, and then I have checkmate. I have checkmate. You are my mate, and I'm checking you out right now. Oh yeah, Darkside, this deck is 100% shenanigans. But I'm gonna win because they only have the one switch. They better not have another freaking switch. And they also probably have a bosses that we haven't seen. And, you know, the Fez and the Latias is bad news. Yeah, there's your one switch. But I came prepared for that. There's a Crispin. No, this is a Trust Your Pilot's triple play. This is another triple play by Trust Your Pilot. Yeah, they're playing a lot of Crispin. All right, so as long as they can't gust a Fez or a Latias, we're fine. And as long as they don't have another switch, that's it. As long as they don't have a second switch or more ways to get energy, because they wasted a bunch of energy switches early. They've used Crispin. I think we're fine. I think we're fine. There's Airy. That would have been useful a long time ago. That would have been useful several turns ago. Okay. Actually, do I use Airy now in case they have another switch, or do I Heart of the Cards it? Now, we Heart of the Cards it, but there's no way they got two switches in there. No one ever plays two switches. And besides, I got Neutralization Zone. I got the Bone Zone, baby. Press 1 if you want to enter the Bone Zone. All right, that's great. And then we get rid of the Psychic. Impound. Embarky Malarkey? Yeah, we know Malarkey. We know where you want to go. Okay. This is fine. They're not going to have another switch. Julian, because they're going to have another switch. PDCGL setting us up for failure here. They're going to have switch energy bosses. Well, they're not going to have bosses. I might have another thing. And Darkside? Yeah. Yeah. And then I just play Airy next turn. Because we win a deck out game. Oh no, they have a freaking mist energy. What the hell? Who's got a mist energy in this day and age? Okay, well, I can't get rid of it with fully singe. That is insane that they just had the mist energy just waiting. All right. Now what the hell do I do? Okay, well, actually, if I put Dedenne down, and then we go there, and then I Lilies. If I get Crushing Hand... Ooh, there's Meddling Memo. That's not useful at all. Okay. Everyone's saying, no hammer? Bro, where's your hammer, bro? Okay, so let's go retreat into Dedenne. I need to Electromagnetic Sonar for the bosses. Actually, yeah, I think just the bosses. Because I can trap a Meowth or something, right? I can trap a Mega Kangaskhan for 10 turns. I can trap a Mega Kangaskhan for 10 turns. As long as they don't have a bosses. Okay, that's the Lilies. That's good. So they need a stadium. As long as they don't have a stadium, then we're fine. And I can just... Damn it! God! Okay, this is fine. Everything's fine. I have another hammer somewhere, maybe. And Barky, yep. You got it. You got it exactly. That is the whole strat. But I mean, they got to be out of energy at some point. They got to be out of energy at some point, right? Okay, so we have a handy fan. Let's go flip the script. Okay. None of these cards do anything. So I think I just go Turtonator down, Chain... Okay, that's... Yeah, I don't care. Chain down. I mean, do I just... There's no way they can do that. Handy Fan. That's not going to do it. All right, let's go... Let's go Lily's Determination and just kind of see what happens. Okay, we got the Crushing Hammer. We got the Crushing Hammer. So if I go Retreat into Turtonator... And then Crushing Hammer. If I flip heads here, we win. So, see, I told you, this is why. This is why I said if we just keep flipping heads, I'm just going to keep losing. Oh, man. All right. Well, we lost that one. But it was close at least, right? It was close. We had fun. But I just needed to get like my Xerosic earlier, and I needed to... If I'd known they played Mist Energy, I would have come prepared for that. There's a Kangaskhan. I really wish this resisted fighting. The one time I wish something had a fighting resistance, and it doesn't. So, yeah, the Diancie, I mean, they might be out of energy. That's kind of what... No, they're not out of energy. They are not out of energy whatsoever. But I think I can trap them long enough, right? I think with this bosses, I can trap them, because I can trap the Kangaskhan for 9 turns. And then I can gust up the Xerneas. And then we can maybe make it happen here. But it was just like the Mist Energy. If it wasn't for the Mist Energy, if they'd had to commit the Mist Energy earlier... But I was worried about the switch, so I, you know, baited out the switch too early. I shouldn't have masterfully baited out the switch. That was a bad idea. Okay, this is awkward. I mean, I could bosses the Diancie and just get rid of their energy, but I think waiting is smarter. All right, so I can do that 9 times. I can do that 9 times. And what do you mean I should play Enhanced Hammer? I play 4 Crushing Hammer, Turtonator, I play Turtonator, I play Energy Swatter. I could have Energy Swattered the Mist Energy and then rammed it. Oh my goodness, they have the freaking Boomerang Energy. They got the freaking Boomer Energy. And then they got their 4th energy switch. There's no way. There is absolutely no way. Okay, that's Judge, that's fine. PB, no, I can't, because it's an effective and attack, so I can't. But, like, the first game, I'm playing an energy control deck, and they have, what, at least 13 energy? Yeah, they have 13 energy and 4 energy switches. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do when my opponent has everything that they need to win? All right, we're going to play one more with this, just to really Anna Delvey into madness here. But that everything was lined up. As long as they didn't play 4 energy switches and 13 energy and 4 Crispin, we would have won. And if they didn't play the 1 Mist, and if I'd saved my Crushing Hammers for the Mist. So it's kind of like they played their deck exactly to screw me over. What do you mean? Control, you control their energy. You control everything and then you stall them out. It's a control stall mill deck. All right, well, let's hit him with the Diglett right away. And see, people, yeah, for those wondering, yes, I did play Enhanced Hammer. I just couldn't find it. No, it's stall mill control. It's all 3 at once. It's all 3 at once. Yes, for those wondering, I did play Enhanced Hammer. Oh, okay, so this is terrible because I can't win. So this is a horrible matchup because this is your mill card. Oh, okay. It's Lucario, Alakazam, Zoroark. I don't know if we win or not, but that's what we're facing. So let's put this guy into play. Let's put this guy into play. Let's Relentless Burrowing. And then, I mean, if they're just going to draw a bajillion cards, then I save my Xerosic for later. So let's go Handy Fan and Pokepad. Let's go Pokepad for, I mean, I guess just the Crushing Pulse Rotom. Let's try that. Let's see how that goes. All right, so Relentless Burrowing. I don't think I can win, but you never know. And then we go Immediate Tails. Great. No, it's everything. It's Stall Wall Control. Thank you, Shiny Ray. And then there's Kadabra. So I don't play Mist Energy, but I can just put like all the energy on the Kadabra because they don't want fighting energy on a Kadabra. What the hell is this? Okay, I'm officially confused. I officially have no idea what is happening right now. Kadabra gets the energy, and then I guess I just go Rotom and try to get rid of everything. I guess, or I can do the thing. All right, so let's try Rotom one more time. And yeah, let's just Crushing Pulse. Get this. We got the switch. We got the switch, but their hand has everything. So I hit the switch, everybody. Good news. I hit the switch. I got great news, everybody. I hit the switch. But their hand literally had everything else in it. All right, this is bad. Yep, there's the energy. There's the Brock Scouting. Yep, we're screwed. I mean, Zoroark does have a 2 retreat cost, and maybe they can never attack with it. But I have both Prism Energy, so that's bad. Yep. We're having a great time. Don't stop me now. So let's go up with the Sudowoodo. Really don't need triple Crushing Hammer. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. And then I think it's just bosses, the Zoroark, because we did get rid of a switch. So you never know. I mean, I guess technically I should put the Latias down and retreat into the Latias. Oh my goodness. Well, I can't wait, they have to, wait. Do you have an ends Pokemon? I really thought the Zoroark was just going to be here for card draw. But apparently they can attack with it, so they need to bench an ends Pokemon. All right, was not what I was expecting. There's a fighting. So I can impound these nuts. So let's go Crushing Hammer, see if we can get rid of that darkness energy. Okay. We can trap the Zoroark for 13 turns. And then we'll be fine. We'll be totally fine. We got this. We got this. This is the last time I'm ever playing a control deck. But we got this, you know? I'll be playing Lapras next week and maybe like Clefable or something. Because just every time I'd be like, oh, I'll play this deck now. Let's go and play this deck and see what happens. It's like, oh, this deck gets better with special red card or gets worse with special red card, or this deck changes with special red card. Yes, next week I will be playing Lapras EX. But it might only be until I get a win or something. All right, well, again, I can trap the Zoroark for 13 turns as long as they don't get energy. And they also need an ends Pokemon. Oh, there it is. As I speak into existence, they just got it like that. Oh my goodness. This is great. Okay, so they need to manually attach 2 more darkness, which they might never be able to do. Professor Oak, I'm taking the day off. No, I don't have time in the deck or Rhyme. I think Rhyme rotated. But I don't have time. Okay, so we can very easily win this game. I just need to get some of my Zerosics and stuff. That's it. I just need to find Zerosic, and that's all we do. All right, so impound for like 10 more turns. They just keep drawing cards with Zoroark, and then we win. Also, I can trap the Reshiram. That's another card I can just trap. Oh, okay. So yeah, see, this is why I didn't put the Latias down, is because now they'll think, how many energy do you play? How much energy is in your deck? This is redonkulous. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. Everything's fine. Everything is great. There's a handy fan. All right, well, I guess I go handy fan on you and let it roll. But the fact that they've been able to just attach this is crazy. The fact that they can just keep attaching darkness energy every single turn is absolutely nutso. And I know that I should have had like a... Ooh, hello. I know that I should have had a Crustle or a Sylveon or something, but like that's what Neutralization Zone is for. Ooh. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. We might get it. Okay, so... Is there any reason to use Airy? I mean, I guess if they have like a Night Stretcher, then that makes the most sense. So I go Airy in case they have Night Stretch. Okay, well that's terrible. Have I ever used Airy for like anything useful? It feels like I've never used Airy for anything good, and then they'll Lilies into everything they need. But Airy is just the worst. Every time I've used Airy, and see, they had a Night Stretcher. I told you, every single time that I just try to do the thing, PDCGL is just like, no, Airy's a useless card. No one ever uses Airy. That never gets anything. Remember when I also had Rotom? And I could do the Rotom thing? Okay, so we'll just load up this guy. Isn't that crazy that this is my life? It's now or never. You got to live forever, or whatever the saying is. All right, there's a Colress. I don't want to do that. I think I just go Lilies first. There's Bone Zone. Okay. Flip the script, Professor Oak. Thank you for the gifted sub. All right, well, let's Energy Swatter. There's a Darkness. Okay, so there's a Petrol. There's a Bosses. That's fine. Apparently, they just keep finding all of their freaking energy. And what you don't remember with Swatter is that they suck. And it's a useless card. Nobody ever uses Energy Swatter. All right, we got this. So what was their hand again? I'm not allowed to see it, apparently. And Heat Stroke, well, yeah, that's what Energy Swatter does as well. Because they expose their feet. So your opponent reveals their feet. So they have Max Rod. They Petroled for Max Rod. I could have Airied away a Night Stretcher and a Max Rod. And PDCGL said, no, that's dumb. PDCGL said no. But the good news is Neutralization Zone is sticking. They don't realize that they don't have Shred. Yeah. You see it now, bro. You see it now, don't you? Boom. All right, so there's Turtle Man. I think I want to thin my deck a little bit and go for, Rocky Fighting. So then I have Rocky Fighting for when I Lana's the Sudowoodo. So then I can Lana's the Sudowoodo and then Rocky Fighting the Alakazam. But I know they have Bosses, which is a problem. Obviously, Bosses is a huge problem. Owen, yeah, this is the last game. I've been facing the wackiest decks you've ever seen in your life. I've played Airy. It got me nowhere. Okay, that's a card, but let's Lana's Aid for that, that, and that. And we just go impound. So I think they're just being like, oh, eventually you'll have to take a knockout, and that's when I'll win. And PB, I'm probably only doing 2 streams next week, and I'm not sure the days. Maybe like Tuesday, maybe Monday, Tuesday, because Thursday will be the free decks. Yeah, I got to figure out my schedule for next week because it's very erratic because I still have like 7 videos to do before Chaos Rising, which is out in 14 days. All right, there's another Turtlenator. So let's Colress for a fire. How many? I have 3 Xerosic. I have 2 Xerosic and a hand trimmer, by the way. For those wondering, I do have 2 Xerosic in the freaking deck. And PB, well, I'm going to be uploading several videos, but it's just there's no point to stream now because we're just sort of in that in-between period where you can't really stream because we're getting 84 new cards and like the biggest card in the history of the world is coming out in 2 weeks. That's gonna. I just noticed their name is Darth Beeve. Their name is Darth Beeve. You need to finish your Crustle tweets. You don't have to tweet Crustle. You just play Crustle and you win. That's the strategy. There's no tweaking. There's no strategy. You just play Crustle and that's GG. Hey, I think my most popular YouTube short is about that. Pilot's Beeve. I honestly think my most popular YouTube short is about, you know, how they're lying to us. Well, looks like I'm going to get 7 wins. So I can choose the outcome. The outcome was 6 to 7 wins. I don't think they're here anymore. They've given up on life. I broke their spirit.
The real strategy is winning regionals with the Lapras X.
Eye soaring, is that what caught your eye? Out of all the things you could be questioning right now, that's what you question? Yeah, there you go. You're noticing it. But Colt, thank you. Like, I have ideas with Lapras. None of them are good. There's no way Lapras is good. Lapras is terrible. So I think they rage quit. So yeah, I'll raid somebody because they're clearly not here, and I don't feel like, you know, waiting 5 minutes. But like, I want to get. Yeah, there's yeah, the Alakazam Garchomp combo is what confused you. I wouldn't be upset if there was an Alakazam Garchomp deck. But yeah, they're not here. I'm surprised I never found a Xerosic or my hand trimmer when they'd be perfect here. Right, just come on, get a Xerosic. Boo. Boo, Xerosic. You know what? I'm gonna retreat and go into Rotom and just let them. I want to see what I want this to mean something. I want this to mean something. They didn't even have the Darkness Energy. Did I only hit 2 cards? I only hit 2 cards off of a Crushing Pulse on a hand of 13. So remember, I could Lion. No, this deck is bad. Don't play it. I won't put the list in the VOD channel video if you think you're going to play it. I will though. Don't worry. But like Crushing Pulse, I could have airied their Max Rod and their Night Stretcher. I could have Crushing Pulse their Air Balloon, but none of that actually happened. Rotom Tortuga? Well, no, because how many items have they played? They've played like 5 items. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They've played 9 items, so that would be 270, but that wouldn't even be knocking out a Zoroark. All right, well, they aren't here. There we go. All right, so that was 7 wins. Let's raid somebody. Oh, Tricky Gym's online. Never mind. Oh, Tricky Gym. Okay, here we go. We're going to raid Tricky Gym, so I'll see you all next week. Videos this weekend. I will upload this to the VODs channel. Don't worry, I know, and I'll have the list in the description. Oh, yep, thank you. Level 430, baby. Level 430. Top 1% right here.